any signs or any type of indications saying that this is Atlanta. You said that the plane was going to fall into the
Probably saw a
ocean.
bunch of Batimans walking around. That's why he knew it
The
was
Okay,
Atlanta.
ocean. There's
hey,
no
hey,
ocean
lawful,
I'm saying,
in
lawful
or
I
J.
near
listen.
Atlanta.
Listen though, right? I want you to listen, right? To me, when I'm thinking like a large body of water, I'm thinking of ocean. I'm not knowing that Atlanta don't got no ocean, but that at the time, that's what I interpreted though, with the dream.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Noah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
fool, Noah.
So wait, wait,
Parker's
wait.
having a serious
Was this
conversation here.
was this at the same time as Outkast came out with Bombs Over Baghdad?
I don't think so.
This was about 20 years ago, nigga. You was dreaming about Outkast, nigga?
No,
Parker, why do you dream about Atlanta?
Dreaming about
I,
I
men.
wasn't. I don't.
I
It
got
just
bombs in
came
Atlanta.
up for some reason
That
though.
was men falling out
Atlanta
of the
had no.
sky.
I had no mentions of Atlanta like during that whole day. So that was like that was like kind of like
Yo, Parker over
Parker,
here
yo all
dreaming
to
this
be
about men.
the
honest,
finals are right. To be honest with you, right? All these stuff, all these dreams happen. You know, once right. What I'm saying when I started like dealing with the Bible and stuff. To be honest with
Oh,
you,
which
okay.
so
which which Bible?
well, it doesn't matter which Bible.
Yeah,
Hebrew
it does
Israelite
matter,
Bible?
bro. Which one
There's
was it?
about
The
five or six,
Gideon, the
seven
King
different
James
Bibles.
version?
The King James, the
Yeah,
Snake
so I
James
started
version.
off with the King James though.
What about the Snake James?
Yo, you know King James was a faggot, right?
So
Oh
some would
Oh
shit!
say.
Lord.
You know that, right?
Oh shit! Parker, no wonder your dream is
King
weird as
James was
fuck.
a homosexual, man.
No wonder
I
you're
mean,
thinking about snakes on the
it's a lot.
planes coming
Some
down.
say yeah, they say he
Hey,
wasn't a noble
is
man,
he
but
live? Is he live
It
right
doesn't
now?
matter. We're
Nah, he
always
ain't
live.
live. I think he turned it
No,
off.
we are live. We live
Are we
on
We
Twitch.
been
But who gives a
on
shit?
Twitch? Oh,
I
okay.
mean, yeah.
Okay.
So like that's
I
how
mean,
that
still,
all came
hey,
about, though. I mean, I don't make,
hey,
I don't
Hey,
make
hey,
nothing
Bombs
up
Over
though.
Baghdad came out in 2000.
Yeah.
Parker, you might have to come out.
Stank on you.
It might be about you
Parker got
coming
them
out to the
demons on him.
public.
Parker, you had any more dreams since then?
Oh yeah, I have a dream that
Oh shit.
if I ever catch King in a boxing ring, I'm sleeping his ass.
Oh shit!
How did y'all get on that type of topic? Like, well, I don't know. I'm lost, bro, but it's cool.
Sure. Trust me, we do some dumb
No,
shit.
listen.
Yeah.
It'd be some weird shit, and then like it just be one question, and then somebody elaborate on it, and somebody actually
Elaborate on
start.
it. Got you.
Yeah,
It just grew from there. Huh? I got you.
we talking about video games. A bomb went off. He's like, one time I had a dream,
Oh no.
Yeah.
He
and then
went Dr.
Z,
King on us. I got him.
Z in a calm voice like, go ahead, tell me about that dream. Just baiting him. Like, don't ask Gaming Channel no questions about nothing. He gonna tell you the Masons
Right.
did it. He gonna tell you the Masons did it. This nigga said
I ain't
last
ready for
week
that
that the
convo,
Masons
bro.
made rap. He said the Masons invented rap.
They
And
did.
Janet rap.
He said it. Go
Rap
ahead, tell him.
game.
Hell
Huh?
yeah, they invented this, huh?
Okay, let me hear your reason how they invented it. Let me hear your reason why.
Hell yeah.
How did they do that?
The same thing, the same way how they do everything else, huh? They
Okay,
create
like how's
cultures.
that?
They create cultures which defines people's existence. If they didn't create
Okay.
those cultures,
Are you
nobody would
saying the
have.
culture of rap
No rap.
was created on Masonic
Rap.
No
Rap is.
principles
Masons
Hold on,
created
or
hold
rap.
on,
rap
hold on.
or rap
Rap
in
is
general
Rap in
rap
general
is a
was
culture.
made by Masons.
by
Rap is
Masons?
a rap is a culture. Is it
Hip
not?
hop is a culture.
So
Yeah,
is
rap
rap.
is rap is music.
Rap
Hip hop is a
is
culture.
is, is is part of it. But what I'm saying is, I'm asking
Uh,
you
I'm
how
telling
how
you,
did they
rap
how did
Hip
they do
hop is
that?
dance, clothes,
rap is a culture.
Breaking everything, the five
yeah,
elements.
yeah.
But go ahead.
Rap is a culture, bro. It's a
Huh?
But
culture.
you never said how they made it.
Yeah.
The same way how they make everything else.
Ah man, that's general, man. I
Witchcraft.
can't keep going there.
He said, "Nah, man, I'm not gonna go down that path."
Yeah, ain't going down that road. He said the same thing now they did everything else.
Y'all ain't ready for that conversation, man. Stick to
So he
I'm
went.
ready
Paula's
for it.
beauty.
I need to hear. I'm trying to learn. Go ahead. Let me
Nah,
see.
bro, y'all ain't ready for that kind of talk, man. That's way over your head, son. You know what I mean? Y'all
Okay.
Stick to the mundane.
How you know?
shit.
You ain't never talked to this man in your life. You don't know where his head at.
Yeah, you don't know.
Who
But go
this I'm
ahead, man.
talking to?
Let me see.
Who this I'm
Let me see.
talking to?
How did they make it? I just need to know. Like, give me
It's
some fundamentals.
It's Showstopper.
Let's
Well,
show.
you ain't ready. Y'all
Them
Oh
say I'm ready,
Lord.
but me know for sure him not ready. Go on, get the grain in for sure. He can't get it.
You gotta
So
get you
stop.
gotta get
So
you
stop.
you gotta get your degree.
It started with some dope beats.
What I'm
So
what I'm
stop.
what I'm trying to get at is like,
The Masons,
are you
the Mason,
sitting
the
there
Ma-
saying that
Hey,
they
look.
took it over
No,
No,
bro,
they
bro.
created
and
it.
They
start
were
To
they
hold us
indoctrinating
down.
it and
They
controlling it,
created it.
or is you sitting here saying they invented it as in they started it?
Nah,
They
nigga. They
started
created that
it
shit.
Yeah.
Look,
to
bro.
hold us
Hip-hop
Them
down.
was
niggas,
You
hey,
I'm
actually a
telling you.
voice.
hey,
It started
them
as a
niggas sat
voice
around
for
the
the
table.
voiceless.
Them niggas sat around the table and somebody
Alright,
started beating on it,
alright, hold on.
and
Let
niggas
me let
started
me
Okay.
spitting.
let me give you
So
practical
forget all
examples.
It
African
actually
culture.
derived from
Hold on,
poetry.
son. Hold on.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Let me give you practical examples how they created it.
Okay, let me hear.
How do you respond to how rap was created? Like, what's the story that they gave you that you obliged by that rap was created? Let me hear it.
Kids in New York.
Okay, kids in New York, yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
They had different ways to express themselves, and I don't know the full story because I'm not
Just
from
keep
New
going,
York,
bro.
and but it was a form of like it started in the hoods, and just like anything that's
Yeah.
created, it all starts in
So
low places, and it became a thing,
okay,
and then all
Yeah.
of
so
a sudden when it
basically,
was
When it got popular, that's when they
yeah
kind
so
of
yeah
no, hold
no
on.
no
So
he's
yeah.
not giving them
hold on,
credit for
let me
that.
finish.
He's saying they invented it, not
Hold on, let me
popularized it.
finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
So basically, you said it started in New York from kids in the hood. Basically, they was rapping about their experiences in the hood.
Okay.
Correct?
I mean, you from Brooklyn, right? You
Yeah, I'm
tell
from the
us.
hood, so I know. I want to make sure we on the same page. That's how you
What do
saying
people
you
from
heard it.
Brooklyn say when you tell them this?
Hold on, son. Stay on the same line. Stay on the same sentence. You
Go
said it
ahead, but let me
started in
hear.
the hood.
Uh, yes.
You
Keep
said it
going.
started in the hood from
Mm-hmm.
people rhyming about the experiences that they had in the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Brooklyn
So that's what you
with.
heard, right? All right. Now let me ask you a question. What is the hood?
Oh, here we go. You know what the hood is. I'm not explaining what the hood is.
Explain the hood, because we got to make sure we eye to
The
eye.
hood is
When you
basically
hold on,
it's
hold
a
on, hold
neighbor.
on.
It's
Let me
short
say
for
something.
neighborhood. It's
Let me
short for
say something.
neighborhood.
Let me
It's
say
short for
something.
neighborhood.
The reason why I'm asking you these questions to see how you interpret these words. So when we have this dialogue, we make sure we eye to eye.
The hood is a short word for
I'm not
neighborhood.
trying to hold on. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence or
No,
play
no, I'm
you when I
not.
ask you this
I'm
question.
not. But I'm saying
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the hood is the
certain
hood.
things we can gloss.
All right, so the hood is basically a controlled environment. We know this,
Controlled
right?
environment, low poverty. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
control who?
High
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
low income
And I
housing.
see where you're going with it, but go ahead, keep
Who
continue.
hold on? Who create the conditions in the hood?
You know who created this. Come on, bro.
Exact. The Mason.
Hmm.
The
The Masons
Masons, wait,
create of
whoa.
course. The high top Masons create the conditions in the hood. So they know if they create the condition, it's a stage for you to
Okay.
exercise your perception.
But who was living
So
in the hood before black people?
they
So
engineered
hold on. You
humans.
said hold on. So what you sitting here saying is that they created the condition for us
Yeah,
to express ourselves the way we did, and that's how
exactly.
they controlled it.
Of course, that's engineering. That's how you create. That's
Okay.
how you, the
But how
best
can you?
creation.
But
Hold on, let me
that's a
finish.
byproduct.
Hold
That's a
on,
Okay.
hold
wait, wait.
on.
Let me
No,
say,
let
Okay.
me
bro.
finish.
That's a
Let me finish.
byproduct. That's not
Let
an
me say
invention.
something. Let me finish. The best creation is to get somebody else to create it for you, and they operate under the guise
Hmm.
that they created. Because think
Got
about
you.
it. If the environment was never the way how it was, they would have never
Hmm.
created it in that perception.
But that's a
So they
byproduct.
engine.
They didn't
Do
intend
you
for it.
understand? The Masons intended for it. They, as long as the engineer knows what's taking place, that's all that matters. The one who's creating it don't need to know what's
Hmm.
happening
And
because
I see what he's saying. I see what
his
he's saying.
perception is limited. So if I create the environment that you're living in hostile,
Hey,
I know that you're
I'm
gonna
gonna ask
rap.
you this.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come up with
Game
some
of
shit.
challenge. I'm gonna ask you this, bro. Who the Masons and what? And how does it benefit them in
Yeah.
hip hop
How does
It
today?
that matter to them?
It benefits them
Well,
because they get to shift the consciousness and direct how
yeah,
society is orchestrated.
and they did shift the consciousness because
Exactly.
rap music started off conscious. It was
It
warning
No, it
you of
wasn't really. It
things.
wasn't really conscious. It was more
Man,
so
listen, it
like
was
life
warning
experience.
you. Have you heard the message from what's my man's name, man? Old schooler, man. What's his name?
What's praised
Shoot.
Public
is what's
Enemy.
praised as
No,
the
not Public
like
Enemy.
the
It
Talking about
was the message. It was
Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster
Grandmaster
yeah
Flash.
the
Flash.
message yeah
Okay.
Hey,
Yes,
but look
the
though,
message.
the bridge
yeah
is over was
broken
really
glass
conscious.
everywhere.
The bridge is
Uh,
over. The bridge is over. Oh yeah, it's very conscious.
Everything was
But
conscious back
KRS-One was a
then. You know what I'm
conscious
saying?
rapper
I
though.
said a
everything
hip
is
hop a
strategic, son.
hip
Everything is
hit
planned
it
out
to
in
the
this
hip
realm.
bang
There's
don't
no
stop
such
it
And
thing
don't
as
then
skip
random.
bang bang booger say up jump skip.
it went from knowledge to ignorance in like a blink in the eye.
Eh, They control both sides of the coin. They control hip hop
Yeah.
and rap, but because hip hop will be considered positive and rap will be
Mhm.
considered negative. They control both polarity.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. That
That's
makes
why you
sense,
see
bro. It makes sense.
that's
It
why
makes
that's
sense.
why you see the Bloods with red and you see the Crips with blue because those are
Nah,
Masonic
here you go.
colors.
Here, watch this. Where they
Wow.
came
I'm
from?
breaking it, yo. I'm
Watch this.
breaking it
No,
down to
watch
you
this.
on
Watch
levels.
this
Yeah.
one, Shell.
Hey,
So watch this
hey,
one, Shell.
I'll go even deeper.
I don't.
Republicans and Democrats are the same thing.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, but no.
Mhm.
Tell them about Bloods and Crips. Game channel.
The Bloods and the Crips was also created by the Masons. And those are Masonic
Wow.
degrees. It's not a flag, it's
Okay.
a Q.
I thought they were
It's a
Black
Hmm.
Masonic
Panthers.
Q.
But it
I
came
It's a
after the
thought.
Black
I
Black
Panther.
thought. I
Panthers
thought the
though.
Bloods and Crips came to protect.
The black hold
So
on,
they could
my
protect
dude.
each other from the police.
The Black
Yeah.
Panthers was created by the Masons as well because their
Oh
counterpart is the
shit. They made
KKK.
everything, huh?
That's what I
Yeah.
Listen,
told you. Didn't I
do
tell you
y'all know
they
how
created
long the
everything?
Masons been here?
That's what I'm
Yes,
Do
trying
but
y'all
to
they
know
don't
tell
how
mean
you.
to
long
create
they've been here?
everything.
The Masons go
Everybody's not
back
a
to the
fucking
Listen,
Egyptian
Mason.
days.
listen what I'm saying. They've been here forever.
They go way
Yeah, but
back
there's not
to the
that many of
dynasties,
them to be
man.
controlling every
Listen,
little
you know
aspect
how
of
y'all are
society.
talking, y'all get into the fallen and all that little trash and this knowledge that came from them and it's been passed down and they hold this secret knowledge and
Uh,
all this little stuff. All that is Masons.
uh. That's all degrees. The knowledge is degrees,
The
bro.
degrees. And you don't you as you go up, you learn all that stuff. So when y'all
Yeah.
sit here and talk about these fallen angels mixed with humans and all this little trash,
That's all
all that came from
degrees.
them.
Like even when you look at religion, like Christianity is not a religion. Judaism is not a religion.
Mhm.
Islam is not a religion. Those are Masonic
Hey,
degrees.
you know
That's
what
why
y'all niggas sound like right now, bro?
all the
Y'all
pastors are
sound, y'all
Masons.
niggas sound like Hideo Kojima right now, bro.
Hideo Kojima.
That's what
Death
y'all niggas.
Stranding.
Y'all niggas
Make
sound
no
like
Hideo
the
sense.
end of Metal
Kojima,
Gear Solid
nigga.
2.
Listen,
That's what you sound like.
listen.
Y'all been playing too much Metal Gear Solid.
Y'all been
Now
reading too many
I'm just
Kojima
sitting here
quotes.
saying to you,
You been listening
it
to too many Kojima
is a
quotes.
level of knowledge
But first,
that's
A
there.
I agree.
grandfather, I think, was at
I be
Yo,
real with
man,
you.
the
Mars.
message
So
ain't for everybody, man. The
I
message
agree
is
with you
not for
to a degree.
everybody.
Hey, I agree with you. So, a lot of this shit that we go through is control. I agree with that.
Listen,
But who?
everything is controlled.
But you're saying it's the Mason. Who
Everything
define
is
who are the Masons?
it is the Masons. They the ones who you
Like who
refer
are? But who are the Masons? Who are they?
they let me finish.
The
Can I
ones
answer
that
the
have the
question?
money, the ones that control the wealth.
They would be the ones who you refer
Oh,
to
so
as
like
the elite,
Like your Rockefellers
Yes,
and
yes,
the
the wealthy.
elites,
yes,
the
yes.
elites.
Oh,
But
okay,
so wait,
okay.
The ones that control the
But
banks and
here's
things of
my
that
thing.
nature.
Here's
Yes.
my thing. Why do they care about the minuscule things?
They don't care about it.
I
The
don't.
But you
mundane
just
I
said
put
they
it
people
like
care
created
this,
about
it.
it.
bro. I put it
Well,
like
I
this.
didn't say hold on. I didn't say that
They
they
didn't
care about the minuscule thing. I say they do that to
they
control the
didn't
people
create
that are
rap.
Mason.
They didn't create rap, but
They facilitated
they
it.
listen. But look, they utilize music. They utilize music, arts, and forms of
Mhm.
entertainment to control the masses. That's
I
true.
agree
Yes.
with that.
But
I agree with that.
they didn't come to the hood and start
And say
spitting.
this how you do it.
And the
They
nigga
don't
was like, "Hey,
need
bro, that shit
they
dope. I'm
don't
gonna do that
need
shit too." You know what
they
I'm
don't
saying,
need to come to the hood. Why you think they call it
bro?
the hood? Because
Well,
the hood is a
listen. If you listen to
the
what
hood
he's saying, what he's sitting here saying is the condition of the
Bro,
hood
our
is what
conversation was
makes
not that deep yesterday. That's what
You-
I'm saying. We was
what I'm
talking
saying.
about
yeah,
rap, bro. We
What
was
I'm
talking
yeah,
saying.
about rap. You
I
could
yeah,
what you talk about.
yeah.
What you talk about could apply to 99% of everything that
Pretty
everybody
much.
Yeah.
lives, bro.
It's a
Like we
condition it
talking
works
about
under.
rap.
That's how he's saying it. It
He
controls it.
said
I
so.
Damn.
got it.
He's
You know
using
what
words
I
that I don't agree with. When he say created, I assume he's talking about created, not
Yeah.
because
And
of.
we're not gonna give these niggas credits for
yo,
everything.
My dude,
I
you don't have my dude. You
I
don't
don't want
have
to. I don't want to
to.
invent some shit, bro. And this nigga talking about I didn't make it. The
The
freaking Masons made
reality
it.
is,
You know
They
what I'm
made
saying?
basketball
reality is,
too.
son,
They made.
listen, it's going down whether
I
you with it or not.
understand his point. I got his
It,
point. I
it's
understand what he's
going
saying.
down, son. It's going down.
Yeah, I get his
I
point
get.
too. I get
That
it.
I
puts
get
you
It
his
on
point.
another
now
level.
now
I
that
like
we
how
started
he.
talking about it, it makes sense.
100%. I'm saying
Yeah,
I understand his point of view. That's it. It's
Yes,
I
simple.
understand too. I get you, bro.
We
I
I
got
get you.
understand.
we
Yeah,
But
got
we were not
it's not as
that deep.
high. It's not as
It
high
was
level
not
as I
that deep
thought.
yesterday, bro.
Yeah, he was definitely.
He said my
Hey, we
Y'all
man
was
ain't
went
talking
as
really,
about a
far.
y'all
swimming
ain't
pool.
really give me
He
a
We was
said
chance
my
talking
to
man
about a
make
swimming
money.
pool. You started talking. You
he
started
said,
talking about
he said my man went as far as just think about it, the pool table. The pool table is the earth.
So why? Why is the
Ours
cue?
are the
Why is the cue
planets.
ball white? Why is the cue ball white? Because he control all
White
the
cue
other
ball.
colors,
And it knocks, listen, at the
and it
end, it
knocks him
knocks the
down.
mess out of the black ball.
Oh, bro.
Oh man, that's funny, boy.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
get
don't.
your
I
point,
get
though. I
what
get
you're
your point.
saying,
The
but
way
You
he
know,
approached everything, it should be so cryptic.
everything is controlled, bro.
Yeah, son. There is no
If
such
you look
thing
at
as
the
random.
look at your credit score, bro. Like look at that shit, bro. That shit ain't designed by accident, bro. Somebody had to sit and really
Yeah.
piece that shit together, bro. For me to be
That
able to
was
walk into a
his
car lot and you walk into the same car lot, I had to put down $10,000. You ain't got to put down a damn thing. You
mhm.
know.
It's all by design, my dude.
Yeah, he sold the body. But yeah, that's interesting.
Nah, they be having these fucking. Well, they never on time. We supposed to have expand your minds on Wednesdays. Them shits
Right,
happen random, and they say, "Oh,
random.
say it for Wednesday,
He's in
say it for
front with
Wednesday,"
it, man.
and then
I've
never,
been telling him,
then
yo, let's get
Wednesday
it
come,
on.
nothing
He always
happened.
fronting. We supposed to have one going down today, he said, son.
Yeah.
Because it always go from
Expand your
Wednesday,
mind.
Then Friday. Friday happen, he get on battlefield, and that's a
I hear some of it, man, but I don't hear a whole bunch of it. But you know what I'm saying? I hear some of it though. I do have enough to know that y'all talk about, the giants and the Nephilims and all that little stuff.
the
So
Anunnaki and the
Anunnaki and the
Sumerian.
Samaritans and folks having their own Bibles and all this little stuff. I got you.
They even got a Masonic Bible. Tell that dude who's
Yeah,
caught up in
they
the
got a
Bible, get the
Masonic Bible. They
Masonic
sure do.
Bible, son.
Hmm.
Because as you move up in degrees, it's revealed to you who this is. Like his name is not Jesus Christ. Christ is a title. His name was Jesus the Christ. And it's a Masonic character. It's not a real God. It's like
Where you get
Spider-Man
that
and
from?
Batman.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
we
Where you
go.
get that
Here we
from?
go. I
I
told
mean,
you
I
some
know
weird
how
shit
to
about to
read.
happen.
I know how to read symbolism. I know how to
I
read
mean,
that
listen.
language.
I understand the symbolism, and I know the symbolism is Masonic. But when you sit here and say that it refers to Jesus, where you get that from?
That's from me reading the symbolism within the Jesus story.
What symbolism signifies that Jesus is a created character?
Well, because is Jesus is basically an anthropomorphized God. If you know what the word anthropomorphism means, that you take an object and you give it human characteristic. I give a
Okay.
practical example like SpongeBob. You know,
Mhm.
SpongeBob is not a real character, but they took a sponge, something you wash dishes with, and they gave it human characteristics, eyes, legs, and
Okay.
all
So what
shit
was
like that.
Jesus?
What was Jesus?
Jesus is the sun in space.
Huh?
Hmm.
That's why he's on the cross, because it's symbolizing the
It wasn't
sun.
really a cross though. It was a
It,
beam.
it was a cross.
No.
When Jesus is on the cross, is symbolizing how the sun figuratively dies in the summer solstice or the winter solstice. They got the summer solstice,
Mm,
which is June 21st, and the winter solstice is December 20th. So when Jesus is
Hmm.
on the cross, it symbolizes a winter solstice.
So
I told
okay.
you that
I think
path. I
it's
told
different.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
I told you
It's a
about that
different
path.
day.
Let me ask you this.
But
Okay, so
okay.
how you interpreted Genesis when God gave Satan the prophecy
Well,
and he
Genesis,
he hold on. Let me finish answering my
yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, in Genesis, remember when he sat there and said to
Uh-oh.
he said to the
Uh-oh.
serpent that through the wound of a woman
Yeah.
that it's going to bruise his head and he's going to bruise his heel. That was a prophecy that sent that off. How do you interpret that?
Genesis is basically a creation. It's basically a log
Expand your
line
mind.
because how that humans
Spiritual
was
war.
created.
Take heed.
That's
See?
what Genesis is the genes of Isis, the goddess Isis. So they're basically talking about the creation of the human. They're not really talking
Krishna.
about the beginning of civilization. That's why I asked the dude the other time, like, what does the word replenish mean? They said God said be fruitful and multiply and replenish. Replenish means do over in form. So when they was creating Adam and Eve, they talking about particles, energy. They was creating a spirit. First they created a spirit, which is made up of artificial energy. Then they created the vessel, which is the human body, to put the spirit in. That's why he said, I breathe a soul into your lungs and you was a living soul.
Right.
So they
For a
talking
breath of
about
But
life.
fusing
I'm
energy.
sitting here
Yeah.
saying to you though, I'm asking you a question about the prophecy that he gave to Satan because of the deception that happened with the tree and the garden and all that little stuff.
Oh, you
And she
talking about
ate
he
of the
ate the
fruit and
fruit
she
and
gave
all
it to
that?
the her husband at the time. And that prophecy that he gave to Satan is that through the womb of a woman, a baby was going to come and was going to bruise his head, and he was going to bruise his heel.
Bruise his head and
How do
bruise
you
his heel.
internalize that? Yes, and that
Well, they
actually
talking about
happened. So what I'm saying, like,
they
how
talking
you get that? How you explain that if Jesus is a made up character?
because it's a story. They talking about
It's
the
a
mark of the
story.
beast. Yeah, the mark of the
He's talking
beast.
about the mark of
Oh
the
no.
beast.
Oh
And they talking
Jesus.
Whoa,
about the cloven hoof, which is what
What?
Baphomet have. Baphomet, the cloven heel. Go Google image of Baphomet. See what I'm talking about.
I know
It's
what
a
I saw the image of Baphomet.
yeah, it's a, but
I
it's a
did that.
story.
I know what he looked like. But what I'm saying, so you saying that conversation with Satan was that? So okay, so if that was the case, because after
But who?
that
Hold on.
we
But
got
who is
Satan.
Satan?
Hold on. We got Satan after that conversation, right?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question before you ask that. Who is
Okay,
Satan?
he's a fallen angel.
No, he's not. Satan is the
Yes.
moon.
The
Oh,
what? What did you just say,
Satan.
Eric?
the moon.
Hold on. I'm gonna break it down. Satan is the moon anthropomorphized. That's why he have horns. The horn symbolizes the waxing and the waning of the moon phase.
Oh,
Oh Jesus.
yeah,
Pun
bro.
intended.
You ever seen the moon phase?
He was
Hold
a
on for a
child
second.
of light, and he got thrown out of heaven.
Hold on. But don't the light of heaven get cast down to earth in a reflection? That's what they talking
Not
about
like that.
falling light.
Yeah.
That's what they talking about. Falling light is the sunlight or the moon rays coming down into earth. Earth is hell. That's what this planet
Okay,
is.
but
This
Oh.
planet is hell.
okay, the moon and stuff was created.
In other words,
These were created objects. You hear me? Like just like the sun was a created object. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a paganism that worship the sun. You know what I'm saying? The actual sun itself.
Ancient Egypt.
And in Egypt, and this is what they base their religion around is that, and that's all demonic worship. And I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm asking you is because right after Satan got that prophecy, he started trying to mess up the bloodline of God. This is why you have angels mixing with humanity. You see what I'm saying? Because the fallen
Nephilim.
devived this plan to have this stuff happen. So right after that prophecy that he gave him, he knew he was on the clock. So he had to destroy what God was coming through. So he started to
Don't get scared
mix
now,
with
Z.
humans to contaminate the womb, which grew these giants. So what I'm saying, this all happened. This is history. You know, we talk about it all the time, but
yo,
this
that's
all
crazy.
happened. So I'm asking you, if that
Yo,
was
the
true,
mic
why
the
did
mic
all
went
that
out.
happen?
Hold on. The mic went out. I didn't hear nothing. I was talking and it went out. What was that you said?
Oh,
Man,
For
come on.
like the last 15.
I gave
Yo,
my
the
whole
last
time,
15.
didn't I? You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
the last 15 seconds it went out, son. I wasn't
All right,
hearing
so
nothing. I'm like,
But Z, don't you get out of
yo,
line either, Z.
hey,
You get it
what I
too, man.
sit here and said to you is, at that moment when he gave that prophecy to Satan, his the rest of the fallen, all of them had derived this plan to come and destroy the bloodline of God. So what they did, they started mixing with the humans. You know what I'm saying? This is what made God angry, and the only person that he had there was pure was Noah. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it started all over again. So even though it was still that blood was still there because of hand, you know what I'm saying? Wife and everything like that. It was like a whole lot going on with that. So what I'm asking you is, all this took place. If Satan was the created being, or who you sit here and said this book was written after, why he go through all this hell when God gave him that prophecy at the beginning? He had to
I ain't
stop
say
something.
I ain't say that book was written after Satan. I never said that.
You said it was demonic. You said the whole book was written
I said the
from
book
demonic influences.
I said the book is a Masonic story.
It's a
The
Mason.
char-
Okay, so you saying
the
all that is
characters
demonic.
the characters in the Bible, number one, Masons are not demonic in the sense
Okay.
of how they program you to see demonic. You know what I mean? They're a group of people who, that's why they call them the Illuminati, because they understand how light or energy works.
Templars, a different little bunch of other things. But go ahead.
You know what I mean? They manipulate energies on all frequencies in this dimension. So that's why they consider the Illuminati, because they are the Illuminati, understand how energy works. Any spectrum. That's why they Illuminati. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So they basically understand that a lot of these characters, and some of the stuff that they got in the Bible is stuff that accounts that actually took place, but it's like they mesh it together. But the majority of the stuff that they talking about in the Bible is characters that they created. That's why none of them have no last name. They characters. You know what I'm saying? It's characters that they anthropomorphize. They study the stars. They understand how the cosmos work. That's why they build a satellite network, which is
And see, what I'm sitting
Apollo.
here saying to you is that's the knowledge. And what I'm sitting here saying to you, that's the knowledge that they gained from the fall.
Yeah.
You
That's
understand what I'm
been
saying?
passed down from
So
thousands and
that's
thousands
the
of
knowledge.
years.
This is why they you have Ra and everybody else, which were fallen giants. And what I'm saying to you is, why Satan go through all that if you sitting here saying this book is was written by, or you say this characters. So
You
if
say
it's just characters,
Satan go through all what? What did Satan go through?
what I'm saying, the hassle of messing up the bloodline.
Who had blood?
Why did Satan go through the hassle of messing up the bloodline?
If he was controlling everything and he was the one messing with these characters, as you sit here and say, why did he
Satan
go
ain't
through all
Hold
this?
on. Where did I say Satan was controlling everything? When did I say that?
Are you
I never
still in
said
this
that.
conversation, bro? You just said
I'm about to rewind this back. This is beyond Z. What did I miss?
Hold on. When did I
This is
say
beyond
Satan
me.
was controlling everything?
you just sat here and said that these were characters that they produced, right?
That the Masons create. Hold on. You
That
think
they
the Masons?
created in the Bible, right?
Hold on. You think the Masons is Satan?
Huh?
You think the Masons is Satan?
We talking about the devil?
No. That's not what
No, because
I just
I'm
believe they
I'm
worship as
asking.
pagan worship. I'm saying
Hold
that
on,
it came down from the fall. That's what I'm saying.
hold on. I'm asking you a question because you said that I said Satan is controlling it. So now you just said the Masons. So I'm asking you a question. Do
No,
you think
no,
the
you
Masons?
mixing it up again. Here we go. You just sat
Choke
here
him
and
out,
told
Show.
me.
Choke him out.
Hold on, Z.
You just
Hold on,
sat
Z. Let
here
me
and
get
Hit
my
him with
told
the
me
question.
Lord, Show.
we're not
Choke
supposed to
his
play.
ass
Listen,
out.
I'm a quick talker too. I'm a hustler too. Listen, what I'm saying to you. You was just sitting here talking and sitting here saying that you said that he was the moon, he was this, and these was just created
Yeah,
characters and things of that nature
anthropomorphized. I said
that
the
was
devil is the
morphosized, right?
moon
So when
anthropomorphized. Yeah.
I asked you a question, I said, okay, how do you internalize this thing that had happened in the garden? You went and told me a whole lot of other stuff, like they was light bearers and different little, some other little stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get you to focus in on the prophecy that God gave the serpent in the garden. And I asked you a question about that. I'm sitting here trying to get you to answer it, but you
What
danced me
prophecy are you
around to a
talking
lot of
about?
different
He
ways.
buck
You
dancing.
talking about the? I answered that. You asked me what was the thing on the head, and I told you the mark of the beast and the cloven hoof.
What?
No,
Mark of the beast.
No.
it was a
So hold on.
prophecy given that
So what
through
prophecy
the
you
womb
asking me?
of the woman, A baby was going to be birthed,
Okay, so
and
you
that
said
baby was going to bruise the serpent's head, and he was going to bruise his heel. And you said that was a what?
hold on. You said a prophecy was given from the
Yes,
womb of a woman.
through the womb of a woman.
Through the womb of a woman,
Yes,
somebody would bruise his head.
the baby that was going to be birthed through that womb, which was signifying Jesus. Through that womb, that baby was going to bruise his head,
Hey,
and he was going to bruise his heel. And I asked you, how do you internalize that? That was the question I asked you from the
And
jump.
I
You
told you to
danced
bruise.
all
I
over
told
it.
Nah, man. I answered the question. I told you the bruised head is the mark of the beast on the forehead, and the heel is the cloven hoof. I answered it. What are you
What?
talking about? I'm thinking
Oh,
you
That's
asking
why,
me something
you
else.
see why everybody's saying what? You know what I'm saying? Because how is a baby a hoof?
Do you know what a hoof is, son?
I know what a hoof is. Yeah, listen, I invented hoof clicking.
Okay,
You know what
okay,
I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
I
Hold on, hold
know
on, hold
what
on,
a
hold on.
hoof
Hold
is
on, okay,
completely. You know what I'm
choke him
saying?
out, show. Choke him
let me
out,
break it
show.
down. Hold on.
Choke him out, show.
Let me break it down to you in layman's
Nah, you
terms.
about to get this work. Choke him out,
Let me break
show.
it down to you in
Go
layman's
ahead,
terms.
Chip. Go ahead, Chip.
In other words, that was a story of birthing the Antichrist. In other words,
What?
that's what that is.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, get him.
You and your crew are the
Oh,
kings. Hey, active season now. Right
Lord.
now, Game of Thrones getting choked out by the Lord, by the Most High. Choke his ass out, show.
Not at all, because a lot of those stories, you got to understand. A lot of those stories in the Bible, a lot of them is figuratively speaking. It's not literal.
Okay. Okay.
A lot of it is not literal. The Bible is based on symbolism, so therefore, it's a lot of symbolic messages in there that's not literal. You could
Wow.
read like when they talk about. I'll give you an example. When they talk about the serpent came in the garden, spoke to Eve, tell her to eat from this tree and this tree. A lot of
Hmm.
people literally think it was a snake talking.
So what the talking snake?
It
I'm a
wasn't no
pizza.
damn snake. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know anything about
Pizza?
a serpent, you know that's a title. That's title that you like Anunnaki or Sumerians or in modern days black Puerto
Okay.
Rican. That doesn't describe an individual. It
Hmm.
describes a group like doctors, firemen, policemen.
Right.
We ain't talking about the serpents. If you know anything about us back in the dynasty
Okay.
days when we was ruling, we had the serpent on the crown.
Let me answer this like this. Because you got some that believe that angels can't take on a human form, right? Some people believe that angels cannot take on a human form, so they will cast out the notion of angels sleeping with human because they're not designed or created the same. You hear what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I hear you,
what
man.
I'm saying to you is he can possess a certain thing because he had that ability since the garden. You understand? All of them did. Even when God sent the angels to Sodom and Gomorrah, they was not like this mystical being. They was actual human beings. You know what I'm saying? But they knew they were angels. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is you keep using symbolism
Because
and
that's
saying
what the Bible is based on. The Bible is based on
listen,
symbolism, son.
it's
What are you talking
symbolism
about?
and it's actual realism. So it's things that took place
Number
because it
one,
gives you
there is
history. That's why I sat here and I asked you about the bloodline. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it was all over. The bloodline.
my dude. Number one, there ain't no such thing as no angel. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's symbolism which have to do with light traveling. You know what I'm saying? It's not no physical angels that
It's
came
quantum
down
leap.
here, son. There's no
Okay.
there's no person walking around that's looking like a human with wings on their back. The wings is symbolism, son. It symbolizes flight. An angel is an angle. That's why they spelt the same. That's why they say that God send the messages through the angels down.
Hmm.
What do people who's engaged in numerology or astrology do or card reading? They read what? The planets. That's the angels, the messages, the angles coming down to the people. The messages come from the cosmos. It's coming down. An angel is an angle. There's no
Interesting.
physical people, son. It's symbolism, son. You taking it literal. That's the thing.
No,
The
no,
Bible
no,
is
no,
not
no.
meant. You just said an angel came here and taking different forms. There is no angel. It's an angle. It has to do with celestial bodies sending messages. That's why NASA's built a satellite network around Earth so it could read the messages coming from the cosmos.
Oh,
Let me ask you this. Where is you getting this from? Like your source?
Symbolism, my dude. How many times you gonna ask me this? I
where's
told you know
the
how
That
to do it.
rabbit
sources,
hole. I told you that
links?
rabbit hole is deep.
This is why I'm asking you because, like, don't get me wrong. I get into symbolism. I understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Get
Um,
fully into it, because right now you half-ass it.
what
Get
I'm
fully
sitting here
into
saying, when I'm
symbolism and a
saying
lot
like
more.
symbolism, like it reference certain things and it gives you the history behind certain things. Like,
Symbolism is the code
yeah,
cracker, son. Once you once
right.
you once you understand symbolism, you will not watch movies. You won't watch nothing that happens on this dimension. You will be able to see exactly what it is. And in order for you to fully be able to encapsulate symbolism, you got to learn how to curve your emotion. Because if you're talking about belief, then that's what you would like it to. Symbolism is beyond emotion. If you can't go beyond emotions, you're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. And when I say beyond emotions, I don't mean heartless, because that's emotional as well. You got to understand what emotions is. It's a simulation. It's a simulation that your body is running. When you come out the body, you the soul. When you come out the body, there's no emotion. That's something that the body simulates. When you go beyond the symbolism, that's why we had symbolism on the walls. Well, they tell you it's hieroglyph. What's hieroglyph? The language of the sun. Literally,
Mhm.
sunlight.
Right.
That's the language of the god. Sunlight.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta stop taking a lot of these stories as literal, see it for what it is. It's symbolic. Like, we know ain't no
Okay.
such thing as
So
fire, man. We know
let
ain't no
me
such thing as that.
let me make sure I fully. I just want to make sure I fully get you. You believe that the Bible is a bunch
I
of
hold on,
stories.
hold on. I don't believe in anything, brother, because to believe is to not know. I'm somebody.
Okay.
If I want to find
What
out
you
something,
saying? You know the Bible is a bunch of stories.
hell yeah,
There's no
a bunch of
history to it,
stories. It's a
but
lot
just
of
a bunch of
stories. Hold
stories.
on, it got some accuracy in it, but you got to know how to read it because they twist it. But the Bible is plagiarized. They took a lot of text from the Epic of Gilgamesh. You go read that story and you see there's a lot of accounts that's happening hundreds of thousands of years ago that they incorporated. And the
Hmm.
Bible is not even the full book. You know how many books that wasn't even included in the Bible, son?
Yeah, I know it's some
So
that's
you're
not there.
not so you're not even getting the full story, son. Or you know what I'm saying? So it's like they half-assed you. So they're not really telling you who Jesus is. You know what I'm
So
saying? They got
so
people and when you go to church, like, what you think church is?
I'm back.
Church is a Masonic lodge. If you go past any church, you see symbolism all in it. From the doors to the holy grail, the water, the
mm,
cup. It's basically a
I'm
sacrificial
back
cup.
now.
That's why they say the blood of Christ, and you symbolize is drinking the blood. And they say the body of Christ, you symbolize eating the body of a god. That's demonic.
But
You
okay.
yo,
part you
yo,
partaking in sacrificial rituals. It's a blood cult.
what I miss, man? Man, I'm back.
There is no real man named Jesus Christ that's coming down to save nobody. You got to save yourself.
Oh, man.
Nobody's
Who
coming
getting
to
choked
save
out
you.
now? Who getting choked out now? I just
You
got
gotta
back.
say, if you
I'm
don't
just
have
sitting
what
here.
it takes to save yourself, son, if you don't have what it takes to go past emotions, it's a wrap. You gotta save
So
yourself.
you saying it
Nobody
ain't no
coming to save
savior?
you. You the savior, man. You gotta save
I done
yourself.
saved a lot of I done saved a lot of souls here on the Xbox. That dog shit. You ain't lying about that. That ain't
You
nothing but
gotta
the
save
truth.
yourself, bro.
You ain't
If
that
you
ain't nothing
can't
but the
save
truth.
yourself, it's a wrap, son. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Can I get on there?
You know what I mean? Nobody coming to save you, bro. The power is within you. You
So you
gotta
beg the
tap
different
into that
show?
power and raise yourself up,
I'm
son.
trying to understand where he's coming from.
He
You know what
said
I'm
ain't
saying?
no
But I
man
do
coming
see the
down on that
difference.
scatter
Ain't
to
no
save you.
man coming
You
down to
gotta save
save
yourself,
nobody.
show.
Cause think about it.
Right. I hear what he's saying.
Think about it. Realistically speaking, come outside the realm of emotions and think about this logically. What I'm about to ask you.
Oh man.
Why would a God think about this for a second, son? Why would a God come down here and save weak people?
Ooh, interesting.
Mm.
So you saying God is that heartless that he wouldn't come down here and save weak people?
See, I just asked you to go outside the realm of
No,
emotions.
I'm asking you a question.
Mm.
But the
Is
question
that
you
what you're
asked
saying?
me is, hold on, the question you asked me is incorporating
Okay.
emotion. just asked
Can't,
me, is
can't
God that
listen,
powerful?
listen, listen, listen. That's good dress up talk, but just answer the question.
No, man, I'm being for real with you, my dude. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. What
show
we
answer
asking,
the
Answer the
question,
question,
show.
my
nigga.
dude,
Will God
my
come down
dude,
here and
my
save the
dude,
sick?
my dude, my
Talk.
dude. Hold on for a second.
Listen,
Hold
listen
on,
what I'm saying
hold
to
on,
you. Like,
my
it's
dude.
good dress up talk, but listen,
My
Woo!
dude,
what
it's
I'm
not
saying
no
to
dress
you
up talk, my
is,
dude. It's not dress up.
Huh?
stop the
I
stretch.
told you. Hold on. I told you before. When I ask you these
Knock the
Stop
door
questions,
and
this.
ask him
I
for a
want to make
slice.
sure
Knock
that
the
It's
we
door
on
and
the
good
ask him for a
dress
same
up
slice.
talk.
page. I want to make sure we
You
on
know
the same
what I'm
eye.
saying? Because
You place. Put it to you like this: the real God ain't got no heart. The real God ain't got no emotions because the real God created all of this, and the real gods understand how all of this works. So why in the hell is a real God going to be emotional when emotional people is people who cannot control their energy?
Who's the real God then?
Nigga, me, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Next
The
gen
real
720.
God is beyond a name, is beyond a title.
Mm,
Like the real God doesn't call him or herself God. That's
mm.
something that primitive people call higher beings that they can't understand.
Damn.
So where is this real God or higher being at?
255 Ludlow Street,
If they
Walmart?
motherfucker.
ain't
I
here,
met him the other
why
day.
would a real God? Why would a real God come here? Why?
Why wouldn't he? He a
yeah.
genius.
Why would an all powerful being that understands how all of this works come
Chaos.
here?
Mhm.
Madness. Murder.
Well,
Why would he
okay,
come here?
Lunacy.
It's the
it said
first time I
speak
ever.
straight.
Oh
Nah,
my
man.
God.
Because the
I got.
reality is,
I'm
hold
seeing
on.
where he's
It's
at.
not up.
I'm
It's not
just.
up to the God. It's not up to God to fix this. It's up to the people
So
that's
you
here to
okay? I don't
fix
know.
it. It's up
Oh,
to the people
okay.
that's here to fix it. It ain't up to no God. It's
What?
up to those
Can
who
I can I can
understand.
I ask you a question?
You
Okay,
can
so you
ask me
say it's a
anything.
story. So the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, you say that's a story, or did that
Yeah,
actually happen?
that's a story.
It was scientifically proven that it was some evidence
Wait,
that
wait.
happened that
We just get the link.
asteroid hit Sodom and Gomorrah.
Let's get the link. What's inside of it? We need some evidence here. We can't be just saying, so we
I
need some
feel
So,
you.
evidence.
Sodom and Gomorrah, as far as God sending angels down to kill gay people, that didn't
Oh,
happen.
man, we can't. We live on Twitch.
But asteroid actually hit
But
it
as
though.
An
but hold on,
asteroid.
Sodom.
but hold on. But as far as people killing gay people, that happens, and that's still happening till this day. But they put a stranglehold on it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Proceed to the deeper
hold on,
into
let me
the
ask you
veil.
this, son. The reality is, we talking about a God. We talking about a being that understands. Why would a being that has unlimited power need to send a weapon down here to kill people
He can
when
do it himself, right? Stab him in his face.
all that being got to do is just think you'd have died, drop dead.
Ooh,
We talking about beings on higher minds, man. Why would I need to send a weapon down? That's something man would do.
damn.
God don't need to send a weapon
He
down.
don't
Go
need a
send a
flood either,
million
do he?
angels. All God got to do is put a thought in your head for
Oh, this
you to
motherfucker here is
shoot
sharp,
yourself,
show.
son.
Wait, hold up. Wait, give my man show. Let him recoup. He said so. He said he don't
I'm,
need
I'm
no. He don't need no
go ahead.
bomb.
Let
He
you
don't need
talk
no
He
because
don't need
fire.
no
He don't need
bombs,
no
man. This is
water.
God. Yo, this God we talking about, bro. This ain't man, son.
Mm.
so
What
you
does a
saying
bomb?
he did
What's a
not come
bomb
down.
to God?
I want to make sure I
No,
understand everything
I'm
you
telling
saying.
you,
Yeah.
no. Son.
You
I'm
saying
telling
he
you,
did
no
not come
angels came
down.
down. I'm telling you, no angels never came down here. It was people that was here, boots on the ground, that killed them. Like people in Jamaica, boots on the ground, kill gays right now.
Hold
Throw
up, man.
tires
Hold
on
up, man.
them
You gotta
and
stop
burn them
using
to
bullets. Me
death,
on
son.
Twitch, man. Hold up, brother.
They put them to death, son. They burn them, son. They hang them, put them on tires and put
I ain't got to put all that.
gasoline on them
For
and
the
burn
record,
them,
I don't
son.
agree
There's
with
Z,
people
that.
that's
Z
killing them,
about
son.
to
Ain't
do
no weapon, son.
sponsorship.
So
Ain't
let's
no
get back
weapon
down
doing that,
to
son. It's
God needing
beings, son.
bombs. So you said
God don't need no
almighty
damn bomb,
being.
bro.
He said he think. But I got a question, then, right? Because I just said I got a question about the scriptures. I never got a quick answer to, right? Because it
Uh,
says there
Scribes.
in the book of Isaiah, I am the Alpha, the Omega, basically the beginning and the ending. You know, in the beginning and the ending, I create. Good and evil. So all this evil stuff here, the murder, mayhem, God created that too.
That's energy that's corrupt. In other words, when they talking about that, number one, God ain't no alpha and no omega, no
I know
beginning
if you
and
got 3
no end.
slices.
Because
That's it.
because this being, this God exists outside of
But I'm
God is
talking
the
about the
one who
book. I get the
God.
realms. I'm talking about in the book of Isaiah. This
Yeah,
said
that's
this
what I'm
person
saying.
did
I'm breaking
exist.
it down. I'm breaking down the alpha and the omega and all that stuff, son.
I
That
understand,
got
brother.
nothing to do.
Listen,
That got
I
nothing to do
understand
with the
what you're
real God.
saying, but I'm talking about fit. Is this we talking about something? What I'm just saying because it never really made sense to me.
What's
If
that?
there is this higher being, Why do we have all this death, destruction, pestilence? You know what I mean? Baby starving to death, and I'm waiting for someone then to come out of the cross.
That's because the ones who was really left in charge to run the planet is slacking on their game. The so-called black people. We're supposed to be running the planet.
Oh.
To make sure none of that shit happens. But since we think we black, we know we Africans, we take all these titles, Moors and Christians, we not eating the diet we're supposed to be doing drugs. It's like we fully in tune with the matrix. You know what I'm saying? So who took over that?
And now, show. Now, what's the answer to that, show?
To what?
So what are you saying? Or whatever.
You talking about him sitting here saying the black man and all that other little stuff that you just said?
Well, what I had this one about the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the ending, but you know about like that, like you
once
thoughts about
upon a
that?
time we was running the planet. You got fragments of that existing back in the dynasty.
Okay,
That's when we
let me ask you this: why we not running the planet?
Because we refuse to be gods on the planet.
Okay, who took that away from us?
We took it away from ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Like you got the power right now to carry yourself on a higher order.
Okay.
But you don't.
But what I'm trying to get you to see. All right.
It's our fault.
The Bible tells you how that got taken away. That's what I'm saying. They tell you how that got taken away. You know what I'm saying? Because we start getting into a lot of different little things like idol worship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's why the
Bible tells you how that got stripped down. So, and then it got passed. So it got took from us and gave to someone else.
It
was given to
the beast. It was given to the beast.
Okay. So when I'm at, what you sitting here saying, I'm trying to get where you getting, where you saying we supposed to be on our thing, but if God took it away and gave it to someone else.
Hey, I'm reading the chat. One man said, "Hope you think you passing gas, but you release your soul in small doses." Man, come on, man.
We gave it away, son. Nobody didn't take anything. We gave
Listen,
it away.
That's why I'm sitting here saying we gave it away.
Yeah.
He took it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I'm talking as God Almighty. Stripped it down.
We gave it away.
All right.
We gave it away, and the higher gods acknowledged that trans.
Okay. It's just like I said, it's dress up talk. It's a fancy.
Yeah, he said, "My man, you ain't nothing but a con man." So you ain't nothing but a con man, bro.
Point blank.
Hey, bro.
Hey, listen, man. I know, man.
You know what it is? You know what it is, yo. You know what he want me to do? He want me to point the finger and blame somebody else. No, I blame myself.
No. That's not true. That's not true.
Because you said
what I'm sitting here saying to you is.
You said he took me. Who's he?
I just told you who he was.
Yeah, so you want me to point the finger and say?
Didn't we just do this ring of Rosie already? You sat here and asked me the question.
You want me to do?
Right. What I'm saying to you, I had answered your question.
You want me to point the finger?
You want me to point the finger? I told you God took it away. You said God did. Then I asked you again. Did not God take it? You said yes, He did. Then you said
no. Yo, this dude, I see what you're doing, my dude. Don't do that. Hold on. Nah,
it's dude. Choke him out, show.
Did I not ask him them questions? Am I making
choke him out, show? Am I making even the most high?
These questions.
Get his ass, show.
I said, you asked me a question back. I said, God took it away. You said, right. And then you said, no, you gave it away. Which one was it?
Was it given away or was it taken?
Everything is being recorded.
Choke his ass out, show.
You can go back and tape. Listen, one thing. Listen, tape ain't gonna lie. I asked you this question.
Can I speak, my dude?
Go ahead.
No, you speak.
You didn't.
No, you won't speak.
Go ahead.
I can't even speak.
No, you won't speak. Choke his ass out, show.
Yo, number one, you didn't say God. You said he. And I said, who's he?
First I said, yeah. Who is he? You asked me.
Hold on. Can I finish? Can I finish? But that's not what you just said. You said you first asked me, and you said God. Then I said yes. Then you said I asked you again. That's not what happened. You're being deceitful, son. You got the demons on you. First you asked me. First you said he. First you said he.
Listen.
And then I said yeah.
Who is he?
Listen, I'm gonna go through this again. I'm gonna go through this again.
No,
Who
you
is
don't need to
he?
go through it again,
Slowly.
son. You
I'm
don't
gonna
need
go
to
through
go
it
through
again
it
real
again.
slowly.
No,
You said
you said he. You
I
said
asked you.
he. Then
I
I
said
said
he,
yeah.
and
Then
you
I asked you,
asked
wait,
me
who is he?
who is
And I said,
he.
who is he?
Listen,
And
I
then you
just
said
said this
God.
before. You
Then
asked
I
me
said,
who is
then you said
he,
God.
and I told you he is God. You
He is
said
And I
he.
said
right,
no. I
right.
said
He did.
no.
And
I
then
said
you
no,
went
he
back
didn't.
into it again. That listen, like I
Yeah, he
said,
I
did.
said no.
you finish,
I
man.
Yeah,
said
he
no.
Let
did.
the bean
I said
finish.
no. You
The bean
He
finish.
footage
did.
is there. The bean
You
footage is
finish.
there.
You
The bean
finish.
footage is there.
Yeah, he gonna get his
Everybody
work.
You
go
finish.
study the game tapes.
And hold
It'll be
on.
up.
And number one, son, I'm not having this discussion with you to assassinate. So this all
What are you trying to
finished
do
off.
then?
This all I'm building, son.
Building what,
This I'm building. The
bro?
brother's asking questions.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna
but it's
tell
my
you
fault.
thing.
It's my fault. It's
One
my
thing I
fault.
like that this is what I like about this conversation. It's all over the place.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it
And
ain't all over.
yes it is.
It's right
When
on point with
I
me.
ask you a
It's all
question
over with you.
directly, listen, what I'm saying.
And I answered.
Listen, brother, I allowed you to speak
I
for,
don't
and
think you
I ain't
that brother.
interrupt you. Let me go
Yes, you
ahead and get
did. What
my
are you
issue
talking
off.
Let
about?
him
Nah, man, you've
talk,
been
bro. Let him
interrupting me the
talk.
whole time, bro. What
Let
are you
me talk.
talking
You've
about,
been
bro?
talking the
Let
whole
show
time.
talk.
You've been
So, you
interrupting me
know
the
what I'm saying?
whole
Let
I
him
time.
ain't
work.
been quiet for a period of time. Let you
Let
go
the
ahead and
man
talk.
work,
The whole time you've been
Any,
interrupting me, bro. You ain't let me speak.
bro.
Plenty of times you was interrupting me.
What time was
okay,
that?
let me ask you. Who else in here? Who else in here?
First you said
The
he, then
Father,
I said
the
yeah,
Spirit,
then I
and
asked you
me.
who's he, then you said God, and I
I'm
said
in
no.
here.
Everybody don't
It's on
left
the
out.
record.
Who else in
Nah,
here?
It's
we
on the
shut
record,
We
son. It's
still
on the
Hey,
here.
record,
did
brother.
I let him talk for a period of time, but without saying anything?
You did. Now
Can
let show
can
go.
y'all validate that for me?
I can
yeah,
validate
we
it.
validate it.
When I start asking him questions,
Ask
that's
that
when I
question.
interrupt you.
He's
And
You
I
scared to
understand?
answered all
show.
your questions.
So
It's not.
I'm
It's,
not
it's
sitting
not
here
my
making
fault.
this up
That
on you,
boy
brother. I'm
coming.
just simply
I'm not
saying
making.
to
I'm
you,
Look
not
for
making up nothing. It's not my fault that you can't comprehend something.
listen, it's not
You
even a
gotta comprehend
comprehension.
some
I'm just
stuff.
sitting here
It
telling you, you
is.
all over
I'm
the
asking
place.
you simple.
When
You're
I
not all
asked
over
you
the
a
place.
direct question about the garden, you was all in the moon, stars, and
I
hoods, and
answered
yeah,
it
all
already,
over
but
the
I'm
stuff.
telling you what
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
about.
But when I asked you a direct question about
I'm
this, you was
telling you what
all
the
over the
story is
place, and
about.
it's nothing concrete answering it.
It's
Now
connecting
he
the
ain't talking
dots,
about
bro. I'm
concrete
showing
genie
you
either,
where it
nigga.
came from,
He
son.
ain't talking about concrete genie.
You want me to stick in the realm
And
of belief.
then you give me vague statements like you want
You
me.
He
want me to
brave,
You want
stick
me
in
to
brave.
the
do this. You
realm
He
want
of
me to do
brave,
that.
belief.
brave,
I don't
brave,
want you to do anything.
non-descriptive.
I'm just
You dealing
me
with
and you having a
emotions, man.
conversation, and I just want you to talk, bro. That's all.
And
I want you to
I
really
answered the
answer the
question.
question.
I
That's
answered
all
every
I want.
question. I
Okay,
answered
All
every
right, well, I
question
got a question. Wait,
straightforward.
wait. So wait,
gotcha.
because I left when he said, is somebody coming down here or ain't nobody coming down here? Like,
There is
that's what I
nobody
left out. I
coming
came
down here,
back.
son. Who the hell
Hey,
coming
I
down
believe
here?
someone's coming down. He
My
believes
man
See,
Show
nobody.
said
see,
somebody
that's the
coming back.
thing.
No, we got a time
Belief,
frame or we ain't got
belief,
a
That's the
time frame.
difference. That's the
sir.
difference. Ain't no
Believing and
time
knowing
frame.
is
Only he
not
knows.
synonymous.
Oh man,
Believing and knowing is not synonymous. Believing and knowing is not synonymous. That's
Gotcha.
all I gotta say.
there you go. These big
Believe
All
all
right.
fancy
you want.
words.
It don't
Yeah,
matter what you
There you
believe.
go. These fancy
listen
words.
what I'm saying. Listen,
Belief don't deal with
it's a
reality.
funny thing. That's what you don't realize. Belief is just sitting here as a thing of saying knowing. Same thing
No, it's
he's
not.
saying.
No, it ain't.
Instead of sitting
Belief
here,
is hope. Belief is false
listen,
hope. It's
hope.
what you would
You
like
got
it to
that
be.
same hope, brother, in
I
what you
don't got
believe.
no hope. I don't got no. I
Stop
don't
it.
believe
Yes,
in
you do.
nothing.
This is how you can sit here and confidently
Hell
talk
no.
about it because that's your
Hell
hope.
no.
That's
That ain't
what
my
you
hope.
believe
He
in.
think he slick,
Stop
Nah,
show.
it.
bro.
That nigga believe
I
in
don't
something. He
Stop
think
believe
he
in
it.
that,
slick,
bro.
show.
You believe in that? If you listen, what I'm
I don't
saying, if you
believe in
sit
that,
here, you
son.
all that's your faith.
That's your faith. I don't have faith.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
telling you
Now you don't
about
have a
me.
faith. Okay.
I'm
But
telling
you
you
were just
about
sitting
me.
here giving
I
a
don't have
vague
faith.
description of everything that you believe.
No, that's
Yeah, he
point
was.
blank description.
That's
Yeah, he
what you
Reality,
was.
just
point
you
blank.
gave us a
I
beautiful
gave you point
illustration
blank.
of what you
Point
believe.
blank. I gave
Mm-hmm.
you point blank of what I
And you
know.
sitting here saying what you
You
believe
giving me
is
what you believe.
facts.
You giving me what you got from a Bible book. You can't even determine the
Okay.
book. You can't even. You
Okay.
don't even. You can't even comprehend the book. The book is
Hey, wait,
symbolism.
wait,
You
wait. Come
taking it
on now. Wait,
literal.
wait, wait,
Hey,
wait, wait,
That's
wait.
like
My
yo.
man,
hey,
What
what?
he's doing right now is
hey.
like a little
What?
kid. It's like a
What?
little
But
kid
listen,
reading the
that's
English
your faith
What?
language.
speaking through you, bruh. You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying? But
saying?
like I said,
Yo, that's just
this
from
is where we
that's just
are,
dude
man. This
read.
is where
This is
we
this
are
dude
at.
reading a
This
book.
is what
Yo,
I'm sitting here saying to you. You sitting
he
here
got the
saying a
mind of a
lot of stuff,
child,
and then
son.
you
It's
back
like he
He
off
ain't
reading
of
and
saying
then he
nothing,
the
understood
show.
and then he really
responsibility
He
read.
ain't
of
saying nothing,
owning up to
show.
what you think.
You
Is
really
that
doing
not what you're doing in
Spider-Man
this
real.
conversation? You sit here and
exist
you
by
say,
the
okay,
man.
Who got the
this is what
facts?
it is, and you give an answer, and then when somebody back it up to see if that's your belief, you back off of it and say,
Yeah,
you
he
know
Nah,
what,
do.
bruh.
that's
I
Yeah,
not
don't
he
back
belief.
do.
off for nothing.
Yeah, he
I
You know what
do.
don't
I'm
back
saying?
off for
So
nothing.
either you believe it or you don't.
I
Tell
answer
him, man.
You
everything
know what I'm
You ain't.
saying?
Heaven ain't for
It's
everybody.
respect.
Tell him,
You know what I'm
show.
So
saying?
yeah,
Listen,
Heaven ain't
I
for
y'all
have
mad,
never
everybody.
met a
man.
man. I
Ain't
have
doing
never met a
nothing in the
man not
audience,
talk
man.
about what he don't believe in.
Y'all
Heaven
hype
ain't for
man
everybody.
is
Tell
I
him,
have
y'all
show.
never
hype
met
man
a
ain't hyping
man
nothing
that
up in the
don't talk
audience,
about
bro.
what he believes in. If
Mm-hmm.
you
Y'all
believe
hype
in
man,
whatever
cause
it
it's the
is,
first time for everything. Y'all
stop
hype
Heaven
this
ain't
man
for
ain't
trash.
hyping up
everybody.
nothing in the
You
audience.
don't want that to show me you're alive from the pit of hell.
Oh
Your
shit.
hype man ain't saying nothing in the
What hype
background,
man? Who the
son.
hype
You
man?
dealing with belief. I'm dealing with
I'm
reality.
just
What
telling you.
reality is this, brother?
Every man speaks of what's in his heart. What's in your heart is what you believe.
Nah, bro.
Talk
I'm
that
beyond the
shit,
heart.
show.
I'm beyond the heart.
That's divine. That's how we are made.
The
You
heart
don't
Nobody got
speak
is
any
the
about what
proof.
you
organ in the
believe
body
in.
that pumps
We need some
blood.
facts here. Cause I'm looking. I'm
The
That,
heart
looking.
is an
I'm
I'm
organ in
not
the
looking at
talking
body
the.
that
about
pumps
when
blood.
I say your heart. I'm not talking about the thing that pump blood. I'm talking about
That's
what's
what
in
the
your
heart
mind.
Your
is.
very
That's your heart.
essence.
The
Your
mind
very
is artificial.
essence.
Thank you.
The mind is artificial. What are you talking
Thank
about?
you.
The
There you
mind is
go.
artificial. So what are you
What?
talking
Yes,
about? Yes, the
What?
I
mind
got
is
you.
artificial.
What?
That's right.
What?
Yeah.
Check your light bulbs. How much watts it got?
Damn.
The
Damn.
mind is artificial. You dealing with beliefs, and I'm beyond belief.
You
I'm
belong.
beyond the
You
heart.
Hissing sound
I'm beyond the
Okay.
physical.
Is that your mind beyond that, or is
Yes.
that you
That's not
bound
my
that?
mind. I don't have a mind.
wait.
People under mind control got a
I'm
mind.
gonna
You
ask the
got a mind,
chat.
don't you?
Hey, chat. Whose
No.
people they post? Whose people they post the most?
I mean, I have never seen somebody, you know what I'm saying, just don't take on it.
Hey,
Real talk.
You
Hey,
ain't standing on nothing, bro.
Gaming
That's how you
chatter.
I
break
can't
the
believe in
spell.
quicksand, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I can't
show.
believe it's a quicksand,
That's
bro.
how
Hey,
you
I'm
show.
that's
good.
how you break the
Huh?
spells.
Hey, gaming
That's how you
channel
break
type
the
of nigga. You
spells,
ask that
bro.
nigga if he hungry. Nah, nigga.
No,
Hungry
I ain't hungry.
is a state of mind, and state of mind is artificial. So a nigga ain't hungry.
Snap,
Y'all
shit,
nigga.
Oh, they can't keep. Hey,
That's just
yo.
Belief for
something to
everybody,
be,
I'm about
man.
to
brother.
send you.
Don't offer me no motherfucking food, nigga. Shoot.
Yo, crazy.
Right.
That's for suckers. You know what I'm saying? Stop this trash.
Yo,
told you
Z,
to
you
bring
wanted
that
that
Yeah.
link,
beef
Z?
to
Just what happened to Silent and Gomorrah, Z? I'm about to send you that link,
Message
nigga.
ain't for
Hey, man,
everybody,
bro.
bro.
on that road.
Z,
Listen, man.
You can send it to me too.
Hey,
you
You
hey,
ready
know.
for
bro.
that?
Listen here, brother. Big fella.
Yeah.
Big fella. Hey, Parker.
Yo,
Listen,
share it on the screen. I'm like
Parker.
you said. So I'm tripping.
Parker.
No, no,
This ain't got
no.
nothing to do with me right now, Parker. Listen, I
No,
gave
but
you,
we
I
can
gave you
share
a
it on the
$100
screen
assignment.
though.
I gave you $100 assignment to show me where in the Bible that God, Jesus, denounced slavery.
Man,
That's
all
what
that
you're coming.
shit is fake, man. All that Bible talk, all that
Oh
shit is
man.
fake, son. Jesus is a
Okay.
fake God, son.
That's
You
a
know what I
belief.
mean?
I
Well, that
got you.
That's
story
not
has
a
been told
belief,
throughout
that's a
time. The
reality.
Greeks got theirs.
Okay.
Everybody got
Yeah.
theirs.
It's
That's
a
a
belief.
reality, son.
That's a belief.
You know what I
Get
mean?
your
Everybody,
degrees
them
up.
guys throughout history that predate Christianity. Now, who's the
Get
real
your
one? I don't
degrees
know.
up.
I wasn't
Get
there
your
to tell it,
degrees up,
bro.
son.
I
Sitting
wasn't
up here
there, man.
worshiping the image of the beast. You're a beast worshiper, son.
I don't believe in
Okay.
that beast shit
Hey,
either.
hey. That's all fine and dandy if that's what you want to call it. But I know what it
That's
is. But
that
we
the
good.
hell with the hell with Jesus Christ. The hell with
Oh
Jesus Christ,
man.
that fake
Hey,
God,
we
man. That
all know what
fake
the
ass
sound of
God.
butthurt sounds like, but we good. You know what I'm saying? Let's
I ain't
keep
no
it pushing.
butthurt. Butthurt for what? Number one, I'm not having this conversation to try to humiliate you,
Ah,
son.
I'm not trying to humiliate you neither. That's why I'm sitting
But
here saying
Jesus is a
to you,
fake God.
Mm.
Because I
we can
say,
have a
hold on, hold
So
on.
who's
conversation
the
without
real
the
God?
Because
name
I say
calling.
Jesus
So
You
is
the
a
who's
one
fake
took it
God.
personal.
Amen Ra?
You the one that's sitting here doing the name calling.
So
Then when I
who's
do it
Amen
back,
Ra?
So
it's a
because I
whole
say
nother
Jesus
issue.
is a fake
Stop the
God, I'm butthurt.
trash. Stop
So
it,
because
bro.
I say
Stop it, man.
Jesus is a fake God, I'm
Stop it,
butthurt.
bro. Stop
Really?
it, man.
Jesus
Stop
is
it,
a
bro.
fake God. So you
Yo,
butthurt. You
That's
get
not what I'm
mad when
sitting
I
here
say
saying.
that.
I'm
Check your
sitting here
DMs,
saying to
Z.
you, I'm sitting here saying to you, it's the
Jesus is a
name
fake
calling
God, bro.
from you to me. You know what
So
I'm saying? It
Jesus
ain't
is a
got nothing to
fake
do with
God.
Jesus. You can call Jesus whatever you want. That's your belief.
That is a
But when
beast
I'm sitting
God. You
here saying
worshiping
to
the image
you,
of the beast.
there
all
you
right.
It's
go. All
So
anthropomorphized, son.
who's Amen Ra?
right, man. All right, man.
Amen Ra is the sun god anthropomorphized,
So who
son.
came first? And historically, was it Amen Ra?
Historically Ra.
Oh
Ra.
shit! Oh man, wait, man, hold on. All right,
But that's another story though. It's not like they
I
really
bet
It's
came.
not
I get
tied
that.
into what we're
It's a
talking
story.
about.
I
Keep
get
it
that. All
on the
right.
Yeah.
terms of the story.
Oh, all
Keep
right.
it
So
on
I
the
want to
terms
know
of the
because
story.
I ain't want to get in trouble. I mean, phrasing the wrong shit now. So Amen Ra came first before Jesus.
Yeah, that's where the Jesus story came from. Came from Ra, Horus, all of that, son.
Damn.
Jesus
Oh
ain't
shit.
new.
Damn. Oh,
Jesus is
man.
plagiarism, son.
man.
Okay.
Hey, hey, so you counted that show? My man said
Now,
he going.
you know what? Some
No,
things you
you
just gotta
can't
let
count
be,
it.
bro.
Yo,
No, I heard
Z.
that before too,
Some
show.
things you just gotta let be, man.
Oh,
Z. You
huh?
could go on Google You could go on Google right now and Google Horus and Jesus Christ
Yeah.
similarity. You was look at the dates. You see when Horus came or the sun god Ra, and you will see that they predate before Jesus Christ.
You understand it came before Christianity or whatever you want to call it. But who's the
Yeah,
real
it's
one?
just, yeah,
Who's the
come
real
on,
one and the
man.
fake one?
They both fake. They both stories.
Okay.
They both stories.
Joe said they ain't
I'm
no
not gonna
story.
say.
Hey, I
I ain't
just
gonna
gotta
say.
let it be, man. I just gotta let it be.
I ain't gonna say Ra is the real God
Leave it in
because they
God's hands.
associated
Well, I
that
mean,
with black
Ra
people.
was a real
Nah,
character
they
though.
both
He
fake.
can't
Well,
be the real one when he got split.
Nah, man,
I
they
mean, I know
both
Ra
fake,
was a
son.
real character, but whether he was a god or not, I don't know. I wasn't in.
Yo, those are all stories, man.
Oh, I can
Why
dig
you
it.
think they? Why you think they all orphans? When you looking at stories and you seeing that they orphans, that's a Masonic motif. Spider-Man's an orphan, Superman's an orphan, Jesus Christ is an orphan, orphans. They do it all the time. Darkwing Duck, orphans. All these superheroes, orphans. That's a
Damn.
Masonic motif.
Really, nigga?
Bro.
You could Google that and see that, my dude. I'm not making that shit up.
Okay, how about this? I'm very
But
versed
hey,
on
but Google,
Parker,
but
you ain't
Google
versed in
ran by the
shit, Parker.
Masons though. Why should we believe in Google when Google was created by the Masons?
My dude,
You
it's
see,
point. It's
being messy.
number one. You shouldn't believe
Hey,
in
why
anything,
you
my
trying to
dude.
bring that all the way around?
You shouldn't
I
believe in
just want to know
anything.
I'm
what.
gonna do it. Go ahead.
I just
Z.
want to know where
Check
the
the
word
DMs.
"amen" came from.
You shouldn't
If
believe. You
I'm
shouldn't
trying to
believe
get a
in
little
anything,
enlightenment
man.
for myself. I'm just trying to figure out where the word "amen" came from. That's all I want to know. Where did the word
Oh my
"amen" come
god.
from?
You say you're trying to figure out
Uh,
Where the word "amen" came from?
that's a race of people, race of beings. Amen.
That had nothing to do with Allen
Like
Rock.
Hey, but my question is though, what happens
it's
after
like yo,
what happens after
it's
you
like.
die
Well, you come out your body.
and go where?
Death is the separate.
and
You go to what is known as the lunar dimension, which is the spirit world.
What happens there?
Oh no, I ain't make it back yet.
It all depends on how you was vibrating on the previous plane. If you was vibrating low, there's a chance you could get trapped here. You can't come back to the physical body.
So you get trapped there. So being trapped there is a bad thing or a good thing?
You hear about people talking about they see ghosts, spirits walking around and shit like that. Those are the people that's trapped. They can't. They
You like the movie
knowledge
Ghost? Is Patrick Swayze?
I ain't talking about no
Hey
movie
Parker,
ghosts.
shut your
This is
simple ass up, Parker,
some
and
real
learn
life
something.
man.
Fuck up. Check
Yo,
that
this dude-
DMZ I sent you.
Yo, what's this dude name right here, son? When you die, Parker, that's who you are. When you die, you come out your body, you're gonna see what it is. You're gonna think back on this day when we having this conversation.
Shout out to my man
Hey,
Ruham.
me.
Hey Ruham, listen man. Ruham, you got
guarantee.
Amazon Prime, bro. You can subscribe to my channel absolutely free,
So we
Ruham.
go to a
Parker.
spirit
Click that
world.
link, Ruham. It's
Parker, when
absolutely
you die,
free.
Parker,
Subscribe to
you
your
come out your
channel.
body.
So when I said this,
You,
I
it's
hope I
evidence.
come back to a body with a bigger brain. That's what I hope.
So if I only had a brain.
It all depends on how you vibrate, son. You could be trapped over there for eons. You could never come back.
So if she twerking hard enough, she can come back.
Man, listen here, y'all jokers playing,
Not
man.
at all, man.
These niggas
There's no
up my man
there's
T
no
falling from strength to
concubines in
no
the
sea
higher
scrolls.
realms.
Listen,
There's no
man.
concubines in the
What's
higher
going on in the chat, man? What up, everybody?
Nobody got the answers, dog.
Yeah, well, yeah, click that link.
You ain't got
It's free.
the answers, Sway.
So
Support your boy.
a question: was Sodom and Gomorrah they actually destroyed? Was that real?
Bro,
What
you
happened?
keep going back to this one story. I gave you, hey, listen. I gave you one thing to do, and I told you I was signing up for you. I gave you one thing to do, Sparker. Can you follow me a scripture somewhere in that book where Jesus and God denounced slavery? That's all I asked you to do, brother. Then come back to me. I offered you $100. Now you talking about something else.
Like I said,
I don't want to hear what you said. Bro,
Fuck you, nigga.
bro.
Yo,
So,
did I not answer that
Focus.
question about Sodom and Gomorrah?
But it was well,
All right, so where's the wait? There's some archaeological evidence and some historical
Hold on for a
evidence.
second. Hold on, Z. Hold on for a second. Did I answer the question? Yes or no?
Repeat that again.
What was the answer?
About
New
you
York
asked me
Music,
about
shout out to
Sodom.
you,
Hold on, you
resubbed, I
asked me
appreciate
about
it, man.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Did I not answer the question?
But I forgot. What would you say about Sodom and Gomorrah?
Because
I
you
mean,
claiming
actually,
I don't be answering
so you
questions.
say, you say that didn't happen, right?
You know, so he
the
asking
fire
me
didn't
again.
happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the
Did you
brimstone
miss
of
it?
fire.
Did you miss it the first couple times I answered?
You said,
What?
okay, come on. You
Well, I got
danced
one
around
question.
Or you just can't deal with the answer because you want me to say some angels with bird wings came down and did what
I
God
don't
told
think
you. That's what you
Parker
want me
can
to
deal, man. You gotta realize this, man. Parker dealing with a motherfucking he got a helmet on right now, literally, watching the stream. You know what I mean? Cause it make, you know what I
Fuck
mean?
you, bitch.
Oh damn! How you talk about me, Parker? You don't know the police. So I got one question again. What came first? The Sumerian tells of creation, or the Old Testament, the Tanakh, or the Torah? Could we figure that on
Nah,
here?
the Sumerians came first, man. The Torah
So
came way after that. That's a
so those
and look at the
stories in
word
the
Torah.
Tanakh, the Torah, aka the Old Testament.
The Torah is two rod.
Yeah, I know.
It's a book two rod.
I can dig it. But they the same first 5 books, right? So
First
basically,
5 books, yes.
so damn, so we might have some trouble with this show. So the Sumerian tongue that came first. They ain't really deal with no. They ain't deal with
That came from the
no guy
Sumerian tablets,
in
the
the
Epic of
cloud with the
Gilgamesh.
thunderbolt. Those
Go
stories
read
came
the
from
Epic
them.
of
There might be some
Gilgamesh.
trouble here.
Listen,
I might
Like
have to go back and do some more
400,000
reading.
years ago, the Epic of Gilgamesh. That's where they got that damn story. And
Yeah.
it's about carbonated people, son. Not no damn humans, not no white
Damn.
beasts.
So,
You know
but
what I'm
do
saying? With some fake God, Jesus Christ.
okay, but that well, all right. But what I'm saying, so I always have to. So if that came first, and those other cultures came after and plagiarized that other culture, and they ain't not so. Man, so we might have some trouble to hear this.
Why you think all these cultures out here all got gods that's all orphan? The Chinese, the Hindus,
Man.
the Arabs,
Hey, listen.
they all got
Heard
gods
that
that's
too.
orphan.
Heard that too.
We gotta
Born
get
of
man.
born of a virgin, live for a certain amount of time, died at the age of
Yeah, I know
33.
that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So they talking about Masonic degrees. Jesus
Okay,
Christ,
now
when he
you
died,
lost.
it was
Now
an
you lost.
ascension of degrees. Now hold on, I'm breaking it down to you because
Let them break it down. Let them work.
the story about Jesus Christ is the traveling fool. When he's traveling through the houses, going to different parts of where they said he was going to teach people, they basically talking about the sun in space going into different zodiacs.
Who is
That's
they?
why they talk about the story, man. When they talking about Jesus
Well,
going to the
who is
houses.
they though? Who wrote this?
The Masons, bruh.
So they
the
wrote
Masons
all
wrote
the
the
Masons did everything,
hold
man.
on. The Masons wrote the Sumerian Tales of
Jeez.
Creation.
They
Yo,
predated the
hold on,
Egyptians?
hold on for a second. Hold on for a second.
Now you
They
lost.
wrote
You know,
all
I'm
the.
with you for a
Hold
minute.
on for a second.
That's
Hold
what
on.
I said.
Let
He
me
said
ask
he
you a
went
question,
left.
bro. Let me ask you a question. Did I not say that the Masons created the Jesus Christ story? Did I not say that
Oh
earlier?
no, I was talking
Hey.
about Sumerian Tales of Creation. All right, we back together.
All right.
What about the other religion? You played a part in that too.
As far as what?
Well, those
Islam and all of that?
took it.
What other religions you talking about? Islam?
I mean,
And
Islam, Buddhism,
Yeah, that's
all that.
all masonry, son. That's why they all orphans, bro. They letting you know when they telling you that they are orphan, that's a Masonic initiation.
So what's the original?
As far as what the original story,
Mm-hmm.
you got to go all the way back to the Epic of Gilgamesh, man, which is another story. None of them stories is really like original, as in a real man coming down here doing that. If that's where your question is aimed at,
Appreciate the love, man.
meaning that there's an original man that did that. No, they talking about the sun in space.
And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
Jesus going into the house with the man with 2 pitchers is going into the damn zodiac with 2 pitchers.
So what do you make of the Sumerians?
I keep hearing him in my
That's
head.
just another title
Is
that
he a
we
ghost?
used to have carbonated
Haunting
people
me?
back in those days. Right now we got the
Thought we were
title of
talking
black
about a
people.
ghost in the traditional sense.
So all these stories,
Some of them got,
See, if he was
They
that's
all
like in
stories.
tablets and shit, all that fake?
your gun.
it's all
Maybe it's
stories.
his final thoughts recorded
It's
by
not
the
real.
in his brain, like
It's not literally
doomsday
real, like
thoughts
literally
and
happened.
That's just a hypothesis on my part. I
Some
can't
of the
think
stuff
all
that
the
they
business
have
from
is a
above and all that shit
hold
is
on.
fake?
You better hold
Let me
on
be
to that
clear.
given the
Some of the stuff that
circumstances.
they have in those
I think I
stories
will.
are real. But a majority of the stuff that they have in the stories is symbol. Masons speak a
Can you tell
symbolic
me what an
language.
object of power is? This is
Emotional
all.
people take the symbolic language
Don't
literal.
worry. So objects of power are, and have
That's why I
developed,
was telling
which
the
is what
brother
still
to
has
get
these
into
dynamical
symbolism.
forces,
It will
but
make
are
more
more
sense. But in order for
volatile.
you to
Got
do
it?
that, you got to be able to
Does she
curve your
know, right?
emotion. You keep
But,
talking
but
about this
I got
belief.
one question. So who coming back on the boat deck in the spiritual mule? What religion? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I got the wrong shit.
Nobody,
So
bro.
All right, my bad.
Oh, see, about to knock the fuck out. See, cut your bullshit
Nobody
out.
coming back on
So
no
what you gotta
damn
say,
mule.
Stu?
A few weeks
Oh,
ago when Dr.
so ain't
Hmm?
nobody coming back. I got to get my
You
shit
gotta,
together. All right.
yo, Z, you gotta save yourself, bro. Ain't nobody coming to save you, my dude.
Alexa,
Damn.
turn on.
You
Damn.
gotta be worth. The only one who could determine your worth of being saved is yourself. You
Mm.
gotta determine if you are valuable enough to be saved, and you can go about
Damn.
saving yourself.
Wait for what?
Thanks, Emily.
Damn.
I'm sure I'll
It's
have
up to you to
questions.
save yourself, man. Are you
Save
are
what,
you
though?
worth saving? If you worth saving, you do what you gotta take to do what you gotta do, son, to save
Yeah,
yourself.
this
Okay.
shit feel like quantum break.
Let me ask you this: how do you save yourself?
Whatever
Yeah,
you're
from
doing
what?
right now, you got to unplug.
Uh, Listen.
You got to
Okay.
you got to
So
unplug, my dude. Unplug.
Unplug your PlayStation.
You already know what
unplug.
that
Unplug that.
means, my dude.
Listen what I'm saying to you. Listen
You
what I'm
already
saying to
know
you.
what I mean, though.
So
Hold on. Do
if
you
you
know what
can
I mean?
save yourself, I'm just saying. So God
Hold
has
on. Before
nothing
you
to
say
do
that,
with
hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Before you say that, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right?
I got you. I got what you mean when you say
All right.
unplug. But keep moving. Keep going.
Yeah.
But I'm asking you a question. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let this answer my question.
No
Indulge me a
doubt.
little bit. All right. So you say save yourself. I'm trying to see how do you save yourself? When you sit here, you saying that a lot. And I need to know what you mean by saving yourself.
All right. The saving of the self have to do with you. You have to go through different stages. You have to
Okay.
purify what they would call the mind
How
to
you
speak the
purify?
language. Hold on, I'm gonna break it down. Speak the
Okay, go
language
ahead.
with the mind,
Down.
even though
Take it down.
that's what y'all accustomed to. You got to purify the mind, the body, and the soul. You the
Mm.
soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In other words, you have to make sure that you consume food that was made by the gods for you to consume. Because if you eat artificial foods, you coagulate your bloodstream. You bring toxins into your blood. You got to be vibrating on an all around high frequency. Certain activities and things that you engage in, you have to see it for what it is. Don't get fully invested in it where you see it as a means that defines your existence. Once you begin to define that as your existence, you're lost. Like you got certain people that's in the church, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, they lost.
Yes.
That's why
Okay.
they need to be saved. They are lost. They waiting for somebody to come down and save them, not realizing they got to save themselves. Certain people that you hang around.
Oh.
Okay. So you what you saying this sanctification or process that you go through is eating healthy?
I'm breaking down phases. It's more than eating healthy.
Okay.
Because you
Okay.
got to know,
I need
hold
to.
on.
I'm getting what you're saying. Go.
Let
Keep
me break
going.
it down.
Keep
It's
going.
more than one, hold on. It's more than one way to consume. You could consume food. Conversation is a form of consumption. Company is a form of consumption. Certain vibrations, certain environments that you hang in,
Hmm.
that you are in submission to, is a form of consumption. So don't look at eating food as only eating physical. You conversating with certain people, that's a form of you, because their vibrations is going into your body, going into your ears. Like what level of conversation are they having?
Got you.
You ever hear about certain people that say you used to smoke cigarettes and you trying to
Hmm.
stop smoking cigarettes, but your friends smoke cigarettes. Every time they come around, they trying to pass you a cigarette. What they trying to do is pull you back down on that low vibration.
Mm.
You trying to get out that vibration by stopping to smoke cigarettes. So what they gonna do? They gonna taunt you emotionally. You're not looking at it emotionally because you're saying, yo, I want my lungs to be healthy. I'm on
Hmm.
another wave. I'm trying to go past the emotional barrier. Oh, you a sucker, man. What the hell you mean? Man, hit this bogey, son. Peer pressure, emotions. You know what I'm saying? They pulling you back down in the emotional frequency.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding you. So you're saying how you save yourself is basically trying to
Believe.
live righteous as much as you can.
Righteous, not in the form of how they advertise righteous to us as in good, but
But what I'm saying,
righteous.
like righteous as
Yeah,
in
I'm,
your
I'm breaking.
eating.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I'm just yeah. Okay, I got
all
you.
around, all around, all
Okay,
around. It's
all
more than
right,
eating.
got you.
More, it's all
Okay,
around.
okay. And and
So what happens when you
and what
die?
you saying? What you saying? By you eating right will put you on a different frequency.
Number one, if you eating right, that alone would raise your senses,
Range
and
your senses.
you will begin to start seeing things more clearly.
So
Because
what's the end goal?
Okay.
when you eating food, you really enhancing your cells. Your cells in your body. You
Okay.
eat those foods, you know your cells need
So
oxygen to
okay,
grow.
let me ask you. Okay, you said emotions, and it were your emotions and different little things like that. Okay.
It's really the
Now I
eating. They
know
just
I know it's certain things that naturally stop with me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, and it just naturally just happened. But what I'm saying to you is, how do let me see how I want to answer this question, because you like the saving of yourself. I want to understand that process of saving yourself. I can stop doing anything. Anybody can stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? They got ways and methods to help you stop smoking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Anybody can stop drinking if you will to stop drinking. What I'm
Yeah.
saying to you is, what if those that don't have that will? How would you save them?
They can't be saved because they already told you that they're not worth saving because they are not trying to save themselves.
They're not
So they're
trying to
gonna
save
remain
themselves.
they're gonna
So you
remain locked
saying
in that.
that willpower that others have that would sit here and say, I don't want to do this and I'll just stop doing this,
You
is
already
what
know
saves them.
you already know everybody. You know this. You do know this, right? You don't
Go ahead.
believe this. You don't believe this. You know everybody's. So when you see
Everybody what?
people, I said you don't believe everybody's not going to. You know everybody's not going to. Like you know this. So when you look at
Okay.
certain people that's stuck in certain habits that they can't get out of, you're looking at the people that's not going to make it.
And the reason why I'm asking you these questions is because what you're saying is similar to what a lot of Christians would say. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
similar. And what I'm saying to you is, where they believe that God has taken certain things away from them, you sitting here saying that it's you that take it away.
No,
You
I'm
see what I'm
saying
saying?
you that I'm not saying that you take it away. I'm saying you give it away.
Or you give it away. Okay. So what I'm saying
Once
to you is
again.
Let
like,
me give you a practical. Let me give.
it's a
Hold on.
saving process. Like even in
Hold on. Let
Christianity,
me
it's
give
a
you.
saving process.
Let me give you a practical example to give you
Okay,
that.
let's keep going.
God gave you healthy lungs, right?
Yes.
If you choose to smoke cigarettes, you just gave up that right.
Yes.
So you see how you could give it up? You gave
Yeah.
up the right to have healthy lungs by choosing to smoke cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
So God didn't take your lungs away from you. You
Okay.
disregarded what God gave you.
What I'm saying to you, like, you know how in the Bible and scriptures talks about the war between your soul and your flesh.
Yeah.
It tells you things that your flesh crave, and it's things that your soul craves, right? And you have to
Yeah.
feed what you do feeds your soul. Am I right?
You got to feed the soul. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So basically, what I'm saying to you, the war is between your soul and your flesh. Am I right about that?
Yeah, somewhat.
So God made Newports. It's
Not the
crazy cutting up
overall
a jet.
war. Not the overall war, but that's like a partial war.
It's a
Yeah.
partial war. Okay. Let's say
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
partial war. Let's go with that. All right.
Yeah.
So okay. So in that war, okay, is temptation. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that temptation, instead of you sitting here saying, instead of God saving you and helping you get over those emotional barriers, you actually doing it.
You got to do it because it's all a test. Are you going to
Okay.
pass the test or are you going to fail?
But see, that's why I'm saying that same terminology is used in Christianity as well,
They
where
might use the same term, but then again, I said that certain stuff that they have in the Bible is real, but they mesh it with the BS. So when they talking about the save, that could be partially correct, but the way how they misguided is by saying that because somebody else is coming to save you. Somebody else coming to save you. Don't worry about just
Somebody
give me the
else coming
tithes.
to save me.
Give me the tithes. You ain't got to save yourself. Just pray. You can wear your
Just pray.
perm, your wig, and your weave. Brothers over here, you can eat your pork sandwiches, your pork chops. Don't even worry about
Long
it.
as you, long as you pray over it. Yes.
As long as you get the tithes and you get the pay, because one thing, the tithes and the damn offering, one thing the priest don't tell you is that he have a 501c3 form,
There it is
which is a
again.
contract with
A
the government.
welcome message.
So he's not
And
there to preach the word
you
of
can go
God.
to churches and you can find out they have that, right?
I think all
Of
churches have a
course.
non-profit, right?
Not all of them. No, it's not. That's not true.
What's going on?
You know what I mean? So he got it.
Yeah.
So he's not preaching the word of God. He's preaching the word of the government.
hmm And
Because if he was to
I
go
know
in,
with the 503c and all that little stuff
Texas
and
that.
how that's tested, yeah, to the Masons and all that little trash. But what I'm saying to you, not all churches have that though. Some churches are
It's a
just
Texas that
churches.
made it.
unless it's a local church that don't really have that much of a gathering,
Yeah,
but
well,
all
not
churches have it.
necessarily.
All churches
What you
that
mean by
register
not
have it.
much of a gathering? Like, how many
Let's
people would
let
you say?
probably like
2, 3? No, I'm talking more like 500.
if a church has 500 people, son, he unconscious.
No, not that's not true.
What church is that?
My pastor don't have that. He don't
Really?
do it at all. Yes,
What church? What church is that you go to?
I go to Ecclesia Temple, Apostolic.
Ecclesia. Are they listed in Google?
You can probably find it. Yes.
Is your pastor a Mason? Because Reverend is a
No, he's not.
Masonic title.
No,
Your
he's
pastor is
not. He's
not a
not.
Mason.
He's not a Mason.
I want to see what that church look like.
Ecclesia means called out ones. But go ahead.
I want to see what that church look like.
Yes.
The interior.
Did you ever ask? Did you ever ask him if he was a Mason?
Yeah. Well, I know he don't
Hold
have it
on,
because he talks about
brother.
it.
Hold on, brother. Did you ever ask him if he was a Mason?
Yes. He don't have
You
it.
asked him.
Yes.
He don't.
What's
He
wrong
don't
with being
have
a
what?
Mason?
He don't have it.
Can't be a
No.
Mason.
Hold on, Z. He don't have what?
He don't have the 503c.
I
The
didn't
taxes
ask you.
in.
That's not the question I asked you. I asked you if you asked him if he was a
Why
Mason.
It's wrong to have a taxes in?
He's not a Mason.
Did you ask him if he was a Mason? Yes or no, brother? That's all I'm asking.
You know why I know he's not? Because he preached against Masons.
You didn't
What is he
ask him.
talking about?
You didn't ask him. Just say you ain't
Okay,
asked him.
I'll tell you what. I asked him. How about that?
All right, just
Okay.
come
All right.
on, don't
I
be
got a
on
question.
the
What's wrong with
don't
what's
rebuild.
wrong with having a taxes
I'll have
in?
to ask something that I know.
I'll tell you he is a Mason. I'm gonna
I'm
tell you
telling you
right
he's
now,
not.
if he got 500 people in the church,
Mm-hmm.
he's a Mason.
No,
Does
I'm
he have
telling you no.
Facebook, Instagram? Show me Facebook,
Yes,
Instagram.
he
Let
do
me
have
see him.
Facebook.
Send me his Instagrams, and I want to see him.
I'll send you a picture of him.
Let me ask you one question. Does he wear the cloak with the
He
clergy
don't wear
collar?
none of that. No,
He don't wear none of that. Well, he
But
none
go
of
to
wears
that.
show, so
regular
this
No,
bad
clothes.
just show
just
me street clothes, nigga.
regular stuff. Yeah, yeah. He be in regular just button downs and stuff. Yeah,
Regular street clothes button down.
or just a suit
Alright,
with a tie.
this church look. This church.
Let me go here. Let
Hey,
me
no, what
send
you
you a
playing,
picture
no?
of him. Oh, she
Man,
get
I
a
ain't at
picture
the
of him.
house right now,
There it
man.
is again.
How long
Let me
you
ask
been
you a
down?
question.
Message.
If you find out that he's a Mason, would you leave that church?
Yeah, I sure will. Yes.
What's wrong with being a Mason? Somebody got to school
Hey,
me.
there's nothing wrong with being a Mason, son. There's nothing good and there's nothing bad with being a Mason. You know what I'm saying? But they got this notion out there that the Masons is all evil and all that. Nah, man. These people. I'm talking about the higher Masons. I'm not talking about these lower grade Masons. Higher Masons, they on another wavelength. These lower Masons out here, they do be using the knowledge to suppress the people and take advantage of them intentionally,
Mhm.
just to satisfy the flesh. They don't do it like how the elites do it, which is the government. They do it to get pussy checks. You know what I'm saying? Cars.
What level? What level is that? That's that level I'm trying to
That's
be.
them low level Masons.
I never be a
Low
low
level
level
Masons,
Mason.
man. Them
hmm
emotional Masons, man.
Hey, how do you become one? You apply at Indeed.com. What you got to do?
You can find Masonic lodges all over the place. Google them in your neighborhood, man.
I just walk in and say, hey, I'm trying to get down.
Be like, yo, I'm a traveling fool, man. Walk up in the lodge and be like, I'm a
I need
traveling fool.
I need a secret. That's the codes.
I
Traveling fool.
was a traveling man.
Yeah.
Oh, the traveling fool.
Nah,
Where
tell
the
them you're a
money? Where the
traveling fool.
bitches?
No, they say I'm a traveling man when they ask you who goes there.
Mm-hmm.
When they respond to traveling man, that means I'm already a Mason. When you're a
Oh.
traveling fool, you're on the path to becoming a
What?
Mason. That's why Jesus was a traveling fool.
Yeah.
When he went through the whole initiation, then he became a Mason. When he died and he went up in 33 degrees, died at the age of 33. He got 33
Jesus died
degrees.
at the age
Mason,
of 33. Yeah, that's a Nas rap song.
33 degrees.
New York music, man. Shout out for 100 bits, man. 300 bits, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I want you to send me that brother's what's his nationality?
He's black.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga, he might be janky. Black pastors.
I'm telling you right now, son. If he got 500 people in the church, son.
Yeah.
That nigga kicking.
Yeah, donations.
New York music, appreciate it, good brother.
No, I mean he helps and he do a lot for the
Yeah,
membership.
Masons do a lot too. Son. That
No,
don't mean
I'm not
nothing,
sitting
bro.
here saying like I know how you saying, but it's not like that. But
32
I'm not
shots from the
saying that he's
Glock.
evil or anything. I'm just saying he's
Yeah.
a Mason.
no.
He's under the order.
Okay.
But what the Mason stand for, the devil or something? Like, well, I don't understand. Like, what?
Nah, man, they don't stand for the devil, man. That's how these YouTube conspiracy videos nurture.
Oh, I'm just trying to learn,
man.
brother. You know,
Nah, I don't stand for no devil.
any
Man.
Hebrews.
What? That's not fair.
Let me send
What you talking about, man?
these pictures for him.
Trying to get right, man.
This picture of the church.
Pictures of
Whoa.
church. Church about to find on pictures, bro.
All churches
I
are
mean-
Masonic lodges.
Okay.
All temples, Masonic lodges.
Oh, here,
Christianity is a degree of Masonry, not a religion. So if he's teaching Christianity, that's letting you know he's a Mason. A Mason, not a religion. The believers see Christianity as a religion.
If somebody
Those in the know that Christianity is a degree of
Hey, bro, listen here, man. You don't know what you're talking about. My brother so deep in the streets and choked you out today, big brother.
Y'all stupid. It ain't even about that. We having a conversation.
Nah,
Hey,
we
man.
building, brother. I'm not here to assassinate the brother, man. You
Yeah.
start asking questions and sincere. We building, son.
I got the wrong name show. All right, what should I pay for making you niggas fight?
Yo, Z, this supposed to be expand your mind, right?
No,
So
hell no,
this
I'm in here.
supposed to be
No,
on the
actually,
post.
no, actually, it's supposed to be some gameplay. You niggas ain't got here jank
Oh, yeah?
and took over the show.
Oh,
We
took
did
over the
take over the show, man.
Talking about
Hey, we did take over the show, bro.
I mean, play the goddamn
Expand your
game.
mind for a second.
That's what I thought it was.
chill.
I didn't know in the
I thought you had your
beginning.
mind on
Z wasn't
Wednesday.
here, man. Z wasn't here. We went from one gaming talking thing, and then we went right into this.
Yeah,
And it was,
man.
it's all from
Y'all
there.
talking about Parker's
Because we started
Parker
talking
got a business.
Parker's vision, and it kind of grew from here.
Oh man, I shout out reached my goal, man. Shout out to New York music for helping me reach my goal. No 10,000 bits, I appreciate it. We have an Expand Your Mind podcast. No, I was just trying to play the game, man. Did a show earlier. I'm trying to get my live stream on my Twitching. I'm new to this here, trying to get it to grow.
So you gotta expand your mind episode right here, son.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
It was unexpected, but you got it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go, Joe. Oh man said, yeah. Sibling, you gotta teach some of the siblings, man. Did y'all ever decode Parker's dream about death, destruction, and mayhem?
No,
And that bomb in Atlanta?
Nope.
We just left it alone.
Everybody came to the conclusion Parker was slow to the
Everybody
motherfucker?
said, "Oh, okay, we good then."
Everybody came to the conclusion Parker about crazy in the motherfucker, huh? Alright. Alright, Z, I'm telling you right now.
Did you go off live, Z?
No, I'm on Twitch.
Oh,
I've been on Twitch.
okay.
Yeah. Parker said, Z, stay out of Atlanta. What's going on in Atlanta? Bombs, death, destruction, mayhem. What the fuck is you
Trying to
talking
think
about?
who was I talking to in this chat? What was his name? Let's see. So I know who I'm sending it to.
Oh, that's the gaming
Was it
channel.
gaming channel? Gaming channel. I got you.
The gaming channel.
But don't got a channel.
Sure. Come on, Susanna.
You ain't got a gaming channel. Gaming channel.
Symbolism, bro. Symbolism.
There's a gaming channel somewhere.
It's
Symbolism,
about his
brother.
frequency. You gotta tune into
You're in the
his
right
frequency.
frequency. Symbolism. Tell him. Tell him.
Symbolism.
Ain't really nothing on that channel, son. Some old watch.
So that ain't real, huh?
Oh, that
Ain't
is
nothing
crazy.
popping on that channel.
Story.
I wanna see
That channel dead, bro.
that thing.
How I get up there?
Easy.
How I get up? I got some abilities to jump or something.
Okay.
How I get up there?
Is you in the chat gaming channel? Or are you on
I'm in the live.
are you on Twitter or something like that?
No,
Or are you
jump
just in here in this thing?
I'm just in
No, jump.
the chat.
Just in the chat?
Just in the chat,
Drop it in.
So you don't have like a Twitter or nothing?
Drop it in Discord.
Yeah, I got a Twitter.
Yeah,
You got a Twitter? What's your Twitter?
Yeah.
Nosy people get it too. No, you ain't ready yet, good brother. Sit down and watch your show.
Is your Twitter gaming
Go hop
channel?
in the shower right quick, and I'm gonna come back. Hey Noah, Shazam, we gaming tonight or what, bro? What we doing tonight, man?
Like I told you, my birthday. I'm about to be out in like an hour.
Oh man, niggas, I'm told you my birthday. I'm about to go do a line on the Devil's Danger. Dang.
Get some Yali.
I guess it'd be me, man. Back playing the game. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go soak my feet right quick. I'm shitting this whole up, fucking with y'all.
How do I send you the Twitter?
Showstopper 2123.
Oh, that's your Twitter?
Just send me an invite. Yeah, that's my 20.
Oh, but Ken Maker's broadcast might have to hit over there to get the real news. All right, you do that. Shout out to K Maker, man. K Maker, that's some serious shit. Use a snitch. Now, use a snitch. Man, that's some serious shit.
Nope, that's not you.
What's
Logan?
GRG stand for?
That's you?
I don't know,
That's
brother.
you, Logan?
I couldn't answer that, bro. I don't know the symbolism behind GRG.
You said 2123 or 23?
Game.
Showstopper 2123.
Okay. Alright, I just found it.
Yeah, this shit play a lot like
She was playing.
This I'm playing what do you call it? Central. I did the green. I'm here. So where the fuck am I at? Yeah, letters.
Bro, you see, I just followed you.
They play a lot like
Okay, let me see. I'm
Quantum
gonna
Break.
refresh it. Okay, I got you.
I can't get in none of these shits, man. I'll figure it out. Go here.
Communications. We're on the right track.
New location. I'm on the right track. This shit play like Quantum Break, bro. Fuck, get your what happened? Get your janky ass up in there, bro.
Object of power.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my pastor. His wife.
Man, that church got masonry all in.
Oh
Stop
shit,
it, bro.
man. Oh man.
We just got that building. Stop it, bro.
Hey man. Oh man. Oh man. Show what's going on, show. Show out there praying to the mini face God. Oh man.
That dude
Show out
crazy.
there being janky. Show what's going on, show.
Got mystery all in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
show what's going on, man. You out there praying to the Lord of
Stop.
Light, show.
Hey,
Show
that
out there
building
praying
was
to the
right
Lord
there
of
when
Light.
we bought it. Stop it.
Hey man, show out there praying to the Lord of Light, man. Oh man, what's going on, show?
Hey,
man,
that's funny.
You out there praying to the Lord of Light, bro.
Yo, my
Yeah, trip, boy. That went crazy.
You know what
That building was like that when we bought it. Stop it. We ain't build it that way. Stop it.
So if he's so against the Masons as you Why he ain't remodeling?
We is remodeling. We building
Building
in the
fund,
inside.
church fund. You know what it's about, bro.
What about the
We
outside?
are remodeling. I can show you pictures of that too. We don't redid the inside.
What about the
Huh?
outside?
We ain't get there yet. But we going all the way around. Yes. We remodeling right now. We doing the inside first, and then we going on down. We did the sanctuary,
I
and
see.
then we
I see
going
you
there.
rocking that. I see you rocking that blue flame.
Oh my God.
What you mean? I see you know about that blue flame, son.
Man, stop it, bro.
Oh
That
man, they
blue
put
flame.
show out there, show fraud.
That blue flame. That
Stop
blue
it.
flame, I do.
What's
Oh
going
my
on,
goodness.
It
Easter
goes with the ice
object
house.
to
The low is
I
that
know
object
what you
object
mean,
object
but no.
change.
that represents the lower lodges of Masonry.
I got you.
You put my man
I'm
show
telling
out
you
there,
what it
damn
is,
thing.
man.
I know because of the design and how that came about, but no, that's not what that is.
Oh,
But
alright,
Who
show. What's
designed
going
that
on,
flame
show?
with the
who
triple six
designed?
encoded in it? With the triple
We,
six encoded in it, because I can see it.
there ain't no 666 in code.
Yes, it is. Who designed the
No.
flame?
We did it from like grass.
Oh
to what
man,
we
show out there
grabbed
just like
from
the high
everything.
priest from the
You
north.
said you did it from
Hey, what
grass.
show was going on, show?
When we
How we
grabbed
supposed to
from
clean this,
everything,
man?
we created that. Hold on, let me show you. See what you're saying. There ain't no
Who's we?
sixes in there.
It is. Who's the we that created that flame?
We did, meaning us at the church.
So
Did the
everybody
graph?
at the church, everybody
No,
at the
we
church.
sat here when
Everybody played this
he
shit before?
designed the logo. We just put that on the flyer. That was it. We just put it on there because it looked it like something. That's not all over the church. That's a flyer that I'm showing you.
So you participating in a solar cross, which is the
Oh, stop
Holocaust.
it.
Burning of the cross.
Show the man got you, show.
He
You out
said
there-
sixes
You out there praying
all
to the Lord of the Light,
in.
show. He got you,
No
caught you,
sixes
show.
in that trash. But
What the six
stop it.
stand for? Oh
I see
man.
it in the symbolism.
You said your
of
church
it.
address is 666 Main Street.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look
God. He done put my man show out there praying to the Lord of Light.
He
Oh
said
man,
666
I'm about to end the show with that right there.
Stop this, I
He done
doubt
put
it.
my
You
man
know?
show out there fraud playing to the Lord of Light. Oh man.
I see that 666.
Oh
encoded in that
man.
flame.
He said show what them dead chickens
You
be
know
about
what
in
the
your
funny
backyard.
thing is? You know what the funny thing is? I sent him that, but I knew that's what he was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
Hey yo, he said show had a whole number of dead chickens in his
I knew
backyard.
he was gonna say that.
Man, show what's going on. The people want to know. You ain't had
Yo,
number
what's
dead
his
chickens in the
Instagram?
backyard. Show what's going on, bro.
What's his Instagram?
He don't,
name of the
he don't have
church.
an Instagram.
You
He don't
gotta
have an
clean
Instagram.
How you cleanse the
He don't
power?
have an
No.
Instagram. He don't got a Twitter. He don't got none of that.
No, he don't have a Twitter. No.
How I cleanse the power?
He has a personal Facebook, but no, not one for the church.
Anybody play?
Why
Guys
not?
played this part before?
Hmm.
I'm on playing control. I'm trying to say I gotta cleanse the power. What the fuck I gotta do?
You gotta pray to the Lord of Light.
I see, man.
Yo, he'll make it.
Oh, stop it. Mm-mm.
I can see it.
Okay.
I do got the checkerboard shirt. Sleeping on that.
This thing tripping.
Yo, that's how they move. They
It's a
move the
regular
streets.
button down, bro. Stop the
They
trash.
move the streets, son. Alright. You ain't gotta take it
Nigga
for
reaching.
granted, man.
He said he got the checkerboard shirt on.
Let me
Mason
ask you
in
a
the
question.
checkerboard
Let me
shirt.
ask you a question.
Sorry.
Why his wife wearing blue?
Oh,
Colors.
stop.
The
bro.
gangbanging
That's what
show?
you tried to
Hold
wear,
on.
man.
Oh, show out the gangbanging?
Out of all
Oh my
colors,
goodness, boy.
out of
Oh
all
Lord, not
colors,
only the gang member, he praying to the Lord of Light. Show what the hell is going on here, show.
They're not-
Dude,
Nigga,
imagination.
Hold on, my
Dude,
my dude.
imagination. He too caught up in them symbolisms, man. Keep
Didn't-
going,
didn't-
bro.
didn't-
Motherfucker
didn't
said,
earlier
show out that
say-
gang banging
did
and
I
praying
say
to the
that
Lord
red
of
and
Light.
blue is
Hey,
the
man.
Masonry?
Boy, wow.
Did I say that earlier? Did I say
I
that
wanted
the
to see.
red and
I
blue
wanted
was
to see what
associated
you
with
was gonna
Masonry?
say. I knew he was gonna go there. You know what
But
I'm saying? But
I'm
it's
about
all
to
good.
die.
that before I even saw the picture. I said the red and the blue is associated with Masonry. Now you show me the picture.
I
Why
want to
she
cleanse
wearing
the
the blue?
goddamn
There's
power.
only fellas, nigga.
Why she wearing the blue? He got the checkerboard on. She got the blue.
Oh
They got
my goodness.
They got the blue.
Checkerboard. That ain't no checkerboard. That's this
That
regular
is-
old player button
Nah,
there.
that's
She a
checkerboard.
Templar.
They got
Templar
blue
now.
flame with the
I
triple
got you.
60.
Yeah.
Blue flame with
Assassin's
the
Creed,
triple
nigga.
60.
Templars.
Oh man, I'm asleep, man. They say show out there gang banging in the church praying to the Lord of Light. I gotta get him out of here, bro. I'm trying to save my soul. Not damn it. I came in for knowledge. Damn, show. Joe janky ass. You just janky as dick. I don't know what I'm about to die. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm about to just run out this bitch and say fuck it, pure. You know what
You ain't gonna finish that. You ain't gonna finish that game.
I'll beat it. I don't know what the fuck you gotta do.
You know it. I'll beat that game in one sitting.
Yeah, I'll get through it. I don't know what I gotta do. But ladies, I'll be right back. Look, so let me give me something to eat, man. Give me an hour. We're gonna come back on. I'm gonna run through this bitch right here, man. Shout out to my brother, New York Music, man. For read my goal, the Ruham. Shout out to you too. I'm at my goal. I appreciate it, man. Damn, it's crazy, man. They quit my man show out, so we gotta clip that. You done quit my man show out there fraud. Show out there bitch gang banging and praying to the Lord of Light. Lord. Nah, show. We gotta bring this back next Wednesday show. I know you free at 9 o'clock. We listen. I don't need these pictures on screen. I'm gonna do my research. Bro, listen, we gonna get behind the meaning of the symbolism. And you know what I mean? And what's going on in this church?
We're gonna spend our minds. We're gonna open up, get beyond emotion. You gotta curve it.
Hold on, and he got the blue light, and he got the blue light heavy in the church.
Yeah, he did. They got a blue bandana, blue low rider.
Heavy in the church.
Know what I mean?
You do.
They say show was out that motherfucker. Set
heavy
and
in the
praying to the
church.
Lord of Light. I don't know now.
I Googled the church. I'm looking at it. The inside, they got the blue light heavy in the back. Son, come on, this nigga's the best.
Stop it, bro. Listen.
Nah,
you can't tell me a person that's a Mason that I've been around all my life. Stop it, bro.
Bro, trust Mason.
I've been around him all my life. No way.
Nothing, son. That don't mean
Listen,
nothing.
what I'm saying to you.
No way. Anybody can't just know.
No, listen. Listen.
Oh no, so
knowing
they
when
looking
he
too
was
good for you,
younger,
show.
knowing when he got older. Stop it.
So
No.
it ain't looking too good for you,
That
show.
don't mean nothing, bro.
Stop
It ain't looking too good, show.
Can't be something you talk against it.
Nah, it's a guy.
But what's the? I don't get the Mason thing. We got to come back next week, man. Let's see what's going on. What's going on being the Mason?
Ain't nothing wrong with being a Mason.
I'm trying to get the bitches in the car. Let's see, get the low level right. I'm a low level nigga. I need the bitches in the cars.
Nothing wrong with being a Mason.
All right. Well, what do I say? I'm a traveling fool. I need to I can find them. I need the bitches in the car. Maybe I gotta bang out with this shit, do I? I don't know what the fuck I gotta do, man. Hey, show you ain't never play Control? You ain't never play Control?
No, I ain't.
You too busy gang banging, nigga, and praying to the Lord of Light. All right, understand?
You said you was a single player. You said you like single player experiences, and that's the last that came out.
There you go.
This is mommy.
Only multiplayer I play is 2K and Matt.
Oh, you talking about that 2K show? I'm a little rusty right now. You might forgive me, bro. You might come back to that dub. I ain't played that for about 2 years, bro. I'm about to look crazy.
Oh man, listen, my sons, we be on the my park all
I ain't
the time.
never done that my park stuff, bro. I'm trying to get into
listen,
it, man.
bro.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
You gotta do it, man.
I'm gonna get them.
You can spend some money if you want to, but no more than the dub.
I ain't no money to spend, bro. I'm mad at Ray Little Bing, bro. I was assaulted 3 months ago, bro. I still can't walk right. I still walk like I gotta ride a horse for a living. I ain't never been bow-legged, show. I'm out there, bitch, looking like Buck Rogers in the hood. Y'all laughing. I'm gonna get my strut fucked up right now, bro.
He said he bow-legged.
Ain't nothing bow-legged, bro. I got the rickets. I got the rickets right now, bro. That's old school there.
Your foot still bad?
Nigga, nigga, I got shot. Nigga, shit shot at my hip, my shin, my ankle. I'm fucked up. Fuck my foot.
Dang, see?
Man, that shit nigga with some that can't get right.
Yeah, man.
Get with that motherfucking Mooka Flame, Mooka Fly. Yeah, you know I was fucked up, right? I mean, so you know I got to the hospital, right? I'm high as motherfucking James Brown on a Tuesday. I inbox show post. I'm like, post, this motherfucker hurt me. Post. Post was like, oh man. Post start crying and shit. Hey, post, that motherfucker hurt me, man. That shit hit kind of different. I done been shot a few times. That motherfucker hit kind of different.
Yeah, man. And you had operation on your back too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's some other shit going
Yeah.
on. So I've been hit 5 times in 2 years, post. I mean, show. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow, bro.
Man. Shit.
I just know what I always tell you what happened with my father when they had operation on his back. I won't never let down. I just have to ride that pain out. That's crazy. Let's get better or something. I don't know.
Oh, am I on my back, but
Okay.
oh yeah, for sure.
You ain't got no back pain or nothing like that?
Nah, ain't about that right now, brother.
Okay. You good, bro. Man, you good. Yeah.
It's about that motherfucking this horse, this motherfucking mule I be riding every day.
You got one of them little scooters?
Oh no, I refuse to go out like that. I can get one though. I refuse to go out like that though.
Z going around in a hover around.
I refuse to go around like that, bro. Now I ain't gonna lie though, bro. When that shit like not too far out, I was in Walmart with them motherfuckers pimping.
Right.
That motherfucker. For real. That's why it's real. That's why I ain't really been outside in 3 months, man. I've been out here the motherfucking shave, man. I'm probably gonna be a motherfucking shave tomorrow. I've been in the motherfucking house like 3 months, bro. Trying to get back right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You say you just been in, boy.
Yeah,
I can see you right now, bro, with your little hover around going around, bang bang.
your motherfucker hit me with that Hulkamania leg drop, bro. Fuck.
Oh, man.
That motherfucker had no capacity for life. That nigga was trying to get the whole thing. I was like, time out, nigga. You done shot me enough. Alright, nigga, time out. Shit.
Dang, man.
You done hit me enough, bro.
You talking about the doctor did this?
No, I'm talking about the nigga. the nigga that hit me. You done hit me enough.
I'm thinking you sitting here talking about a doctor don't shot you.
Nah, nigga, I got shot. Nah, suppose I got shot. Being shot, I got shot. You got the same phone number? Text
Yeah,
me.
I got the same phone number.
I'm gonna say some shit, bro. What I've been going through, bro. I've been shot, nigga, 5 times in 2 years, bro. Fucked up over here.
Dang.
Man.
What was you? You must have went back to the spot.
Man, I stay in the spot, bro. You know my janky ass ain't gonna do right. Hey.
Shoot.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
There you go.
I got the same number text.
Zaire.
Yeah, I got the same number text.
Yeah, it used to kill me the way Fat Gamer say your name, bro. Zaire.
Yo, son, you heard that they discontinuing the Facebook on PlayStation?
Oh, yeah, I heard. Yo, but I'll listen, ladies. I'll be right back on. Let me give you some eat. Maybe play 30 minutes. I see it now. I'm gonna go grab it. I mean, but I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
You got it, Z? Oh, I just text you.
Let me see. Yeah. We friends on Instagram, show?
You know what? I don't be on Instagram. I'm not an Instagram person.
All right, hold on, man.
Yeah, I ain't big on Instagram.
I got some pics. I got some pics I need you to pray over. Hold on, I got you right now, good brother. Look at this shit here.
Yeah, I ain't big on Instagram, bro.
Turn my chance your ass up, man.
I barely be on Facebook hardly anymore. I just come on there for a little bit and then I keep moving. The only thing I do is Twitter. You know what I mean? So I barely go to Facebook.
Them clones will never stop.
Yeah. I'll be on there with y'all half the time, but other than that, I don't really. Facebook don't got it's where the older people be at now, so I just kind of
They
left
still
that
be talking
alone.
out there and bang bang. That shit still cracking.
No, is it? I ain't been on there in God knows how long.
That's one.
I be seeing them on my
a
feed
bunch of
still.
them shits, man. But that one ain't too gruesome. But yeah, I got a lot of them shits, man. They tore my janky ass up, bro. My janky ass. Mm.
Yeah, I remember I seen this picture, but I didn't know what happened. I just
Oh,
thought you like fell or something,
fell, nigga. That's a hell of a
and we
goddamn
was
fall.
capping.
I fell,
We
fell
was
off.
capping on your painted toes.
Yeah, you talking about fell? What the fuck? I fell off the third floor window.
I
No,
said
no.
Maya must have. She must have got to your feet or something, bro.
Yeah,
Big
no, that's the same one. Come on, I fell.
see.
That's a hell of a goddamn fall, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you like
Oh
or
no, hold
something
up, no.
happened in the house or something like that. You know
Nigga,
what I'm saying? I
that
didn't
was
think
that
you got.
motherfucker haunted. Oh, there goes some holes. I got some holes for you right here. Hold up. That was that motherfucker haunted? That motherfucker said I fell. God
I don't know
damn.
what happened. I thought you like
No.
fell or something happened in your leg, like you got like some type of infection or something.
Damn. Cut
You
that
know what I mean?
motherfucker off.
His fault.
Yeah,
I
hell
don't
yeah.
know
When
what
that motherfucker
happened,
hit my
bro.
ass, hit me some of that get right. Hold up. There's some holes shit right there. If you want. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back though. Let me back. Let me get something to eat and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to
That's
grab
one to
something to
three
eat
right
too.
there. But
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be back going. Let me get something to eat. We gonna have some fun playing whatever.